What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, peoples?
What's happening?
All is well. Well, to our faithful viewers, thank you for watching our show, the Always Faithful 24/7 show. My name is Mark _ Faithful 87. I'm gathered with my faithful Huddle. Troy Pac, what up, bro?
What's up, man? We're back.
Yes, sir. Yes,
The
sir.
crew's back.
Yes, sir. Our beloved First Lady, Nana Jess, what's up?
What's up, faithful? We're back.
That we are. K Jizzle, my brother from the West Coast. What's up, bro?
What's up with that phone 9 life?
Yeah. Ain't nothing finer than a niner, bro. My brother P Ward, you're a blessing, man. How you doing, man?
Oh, I'm good, man. Come on. You know it's about trade now, so let's get it in.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. And not last, but brother, the general manager, Prez. What up, baby?
What's good, man? Two weeks to the day, right?
Yeah, man.
2 weeks to the day.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
It's good to be back. We ain't gonna be week to week. It's here. It's time, man.
Yeah, that it is. So what's going on with everybody? I seen over the group chat you and Jizzle were talking about something. Let's
Yeah. I just want to hear how Mills is better than Jimmy.
Okay, I'll give it to you straight away, bro. Like, okay.
Well, let me ask you. I want to clarify.
No. Hold on. Let me just get it out. Let me get out there.
Okay, go ahead.
Ask me a question. Ask me a question. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, are you saying when it comes to, are you saying right now or moving forward? Or are you saying in both?
Definitely moving forward because that was just his rookie season. Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like, this year, I'm talking about this year, nobody's going to want to have Jimmy G over Davis Mills. And that's just keeping it real. And I'll explain, bro. I'll explain. It's real simple to me because we just witnessed Davis Mills' rookie season, and he really was good at just doing the stuff that it takes to win. Same way they praised Mac Jones, he did that. And not only that, I would say, like, he showed that he had the propensity to get the ball down the field, the thing that Jimmy G's always had that wart on his face. He was throwing it down to Brandon Cooks on some deep passes, like taking shots. You know what I mean? You would like to see that. And let me just say this for
I agree with that. I definitely agree.
2017 is the year we traded for Jimmy G. That's the same year I bought my season tickets. And I will tell you this, he won 5 games in a row. The 4th game in a row was against Tennessee. It was a home game, week 15. And we left that stadium, everybody was buzzing, saying, man, we got one. We got a superstar quarterback. Like, everybody thought that. Like, and then, and I was falling into that too. And I was like, Jimmy G is that dude, you know what I mean? And like, you know what I mean? He was making ad-lib plays in the pocket, like Aaron Rodgers, who, you know, do the shovel pass. He showed everything in that year, but then it came the next year. Kyle Shanahan fully installed his offense, and then what happened with Jimmy G? It's like he wasn't really processing it for the first 2 games, and then in the second or third game, he makes a boneheaded play, not getting out of bounds, and tears his ACL, and then that's where I believe he's never been the same quarterback since then. But let me just say a couple more points. But Martellus Bennett, who played for the Patriots, he made a big comment, said, and I don't want to say the word, he said Jimmy G is a B because, you know, he could have played, you know, and he waited to the last second. And then they didn't have a backup, and Brissett couldn't properly get the install for the week. And that made me think, you know what I mean? Just think back, like, and I'll ask the Always Faithful panel, when's the last time you guys seen coming into a season Jimmy G doing off-season workouts with any of the receivers? And I'll wait.
Never.
Or any kind of workout. Never. In February? It was in February. Yeah, we both remember. Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. Let me now peep game. Jimmy G done had a lot of bad games. And after that, I've watched him get interviewed out here in the Bay. You can see it. They in your face like, bro, what happened in this game? And then Jimmy G would say, well, it's a lot of things we could have did better. I was like, damn, you Italian and French? Bro. You threw 2 picks, bro. You threw 2 picks, bro. What is we talking about bro? I didn't know you spoke that language, my nigga.
Wow. Wow.
Okay.
Bro, who's we?
I'm listening.
You good. You can go.
How is he better than Jimmy G on the football field right now?
I just explained.
No. I mean,
because I'll just tell you real quick, and I'm gonna let you go.
Okay,
because defenses have a way to guard Jimmy G. He's good enough to take you to the dance and leave you for somebody else because you ain't gonna win. You ain't going home with nothing. You ain't going home with a bling, and that's what it is.
But you're talking about a team with championship aspirations compared to playing for 28 other teams that don't have realistic championship aspirations week to week. So, as a GM, which is Casero, and I was totally wrong. I forgot McDaniels went to the Raiders, so I was completely off there. But we're talking about Casero. We're talking about the man that just watched the greatest dynasty in sports firsthand. Like he was the dude underneath it. And you're going to a new franchise with Mills, who has potential to be very good. But here's the thing that people don't talk about with Jimmy. People talk about his cap hit. If Jimmy's overpaid, okay, that doesn't mean Jimmy's not good, in my opinion. If Jimmy was getting paid $15 to $16 million a year, that's a bargain, which is what he's going to get for these teams moving forward, the other teams that don't have realistic aspirations. My point with the 49er fans in general, when they talk about Jimmy, is that they talk about it because he plays 4 championships, and they say that he lost 4 championships. That is not the reality for most of the quarterbacks that will ever and have always played in the NFL. So when we comparing talent as a franchise quarterback, Jimmy got the second best road record on the merger. People can say whatever they want, but when you roll up that stat, it's Jimmy. Behind Patrick Mahomes, 3 in front of Tom Brady. Huge game difference. I understand that. I'm not going into that. He's not Tom, but I ain't saying that. But outside of that, Jimmy last year was in and out with injuries and put up 3,900 yards, bro. On the 6th best rushing offense.
Can I ask you the question I always wanted to ask you, Prez, about this right now? Because you're known as the GM of the show. You are the GM of the show. If you're the GM of the Texans, are you going to trade for Jimmy G when you got Davis Mills right there, though? Like, and I want to know this.
Yes, because you're going to trade him for a 5th or 6th round draft pick if the team chooses to. It comes down to Jimmy G was not traded because of his cap hit, not because teams didn't want him. We're talking about a $27 million cap hit with a dude coming off of an injury. $27 million coming off an injury that was in the last season, and that team chose not to trade him. The team chose not to trade Jimmy G. That's all I'm saying. It's like to say that Jimmy G, I don't understand. The man put up 3,900 yards last year and was in and out of the offense.
But Prez, the way I know you would rather use that money that you would have to get for Jimmy G. You would use that in other ways. You wouldn't be like, I need Jimmy G. That's the guy that's going to take me to the top or take me over the top. I know how you think.
The Texans know, because I bring in him because you want someone to battle Mills. Mills is not a number 1 draft pick. Mills is not a 1st round draft pick. You give him real competition, and you pay Jimmy to be that quarterback because in training camp, you can't say this year because it's already training camp. He's not beating out Jimmy Garoppolo, bro. That's not happening. Jimmy Garoppolo is a much above average quarterback unless you're playing for a Super Bowl every year.
I think Trey Lance beat out Jimmy Garoppolo because all the people that I listen to out here in the Bay, said he did, and now we find out that he hurt his finger on the last preseason game, and that's probably the reason he didn't win the job.
We know he did. And Trey's a once in a lifetime. We know he did.
So why can't a second year guy beat him out? That was a rookie that beat him out. Why can't a second year guy?
Because the GM that just came in is trying to establish a winning foundation, and you bring Jimmy G in and you let them compete. Because if he beats out Jimmy at $15 million a year, how does he lose? Quarterbacks are getting paid $50 million a year. And you got a rookie quarterback and a quarterback. That's two quarterbacks that are making $17 million together at the most.
Let me tell you an old little thing that they used to say back. And I know you
I didn't get
that
that
young.
But
Let me just say, if you got two quarterbacks, you got none, bro. You got the big zero, bro. You don't have anything. You don't need two.
They don't have anything. The Texans have nothing. You're right, for sure. They have nothing.
Prez,
I didn't get to answer the question. The $27 million, it comes down to, A, does San Francisco pay some of that in order to get a fourth or fifth round pick? Do they pay some of that to where he gets?
I wouldn't even do it, bro. I honestly want Jimmy G to
but let me answer the question.
Okay.
As far as the other GM. If I'm paying 12, I may even pay $27 million. What do the Texans have to lose if they have it? They don't have anything to lose.
Technically, it's really not 27, it's 24. Okay,
so 24. So they don't have really anything to lose in that opinion, depending on their cap space, they could or not, or they can get San Francisco, because he's definitely going to sign there or be one of the ones that they go after if he's released. So yes, as a GM of another team, because it's two quarterbacks that are extremely cheap, and you let the best one move forward, because Jimmy's not going to get $24-25 million next year. It's going to be 14 to 18 somewhere, and he's going to start. That's the answer to the question. To answer the question, absolutely, and because you want to establish a winning foundation, just like Shanahan came in and did, and surrounded us with overpaid vets to establish a foundation when they came in the first year. That's what you got to do.
So Prez, did Jizzle answer your question?
Oh no, I feel him. I don't agree that he's better than Jimmy Garoppolo. Jimmy Garoppolo got the second best. Jimmy Garoppolo wins football games. Jimmy Garoppolo, just no matter how bad he played, just took us through the NFC Championship with a bum.
On our team, he wins it. On our team, go to another team and see what happens. Go without Kyle Shanahan and see what happens.
Of course,
you win here.
Both of y'all have leverage, though. You know that, right? Both of y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all both have leverage. So y'all both meeting at the same clip.
Yeah, no.
Y'all both.
I think Jimmy G's gonna be a good looking bum anywhere else he goes. He ain't gonna never have no success after this. It's over for him. He's not gonna be able to keep on to a starting spot. He's a bum. I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Without Kyle Shanahan, when he gets left from Kyle Shanahan, he ain't gonna look as handsome even. You're gonna be looking at him like, damn, that's Jimmy G. He don't even look good, bro. What's going on?
Ship him to Seattle.
Always.
He ain't going to Seattle, bro.
That is actually my question.
I want him to go to Seattle. So the Jimmy G stands, they gotta pick a side, bro.
He ain't going to Seattle, yo. First lady,
it's been said that Seattle's kind of, around, and they're kind of waiting for us to release him. So hypothetical here, if he does get released, is anyone concerned about him going to Seattle?
No.
Nope.
Not at all. We never was.
Yeah, no.
He's not going there. And one, why would they send him there? And
No. If he's released, not traded, like if he's released, cut, whatever, and he just decides
he's released, Seattle gets him for sure. And anybody that doesn't believe it, that's happening. I'm telling you guys right now.
Our defense is going to eat.
They always take our trash. They always take our trash, and somebody that knows Kyle Shanahan's playbook.
Yep.
I guarantee you. Matter of fact, I will bet my car, bro. I swear to God.
They got
Jimmy G gets cut.
Bro. No.
I guarantee you. They will, but they don't understand. We're gonna install a whole new playbook for Trey Lance that they not gonna understand. It's gonna be way over their head.
No. Well, listen, Lockett and DK Metcalf ain't having it. If he ain't throwing down the field, he's not going to Seattle, guys. Most likely
Do
Houston.
they have a say in it though? They don't have a say. They're just guys that are assets on the team, bro.
They gotta say if they want to win. What?
This ain't the NBA. This ain't the NBA. You could force a trade. Like, I'm being real with you.
First lady, you see what you started, but God bless you. Listen, nah. Jimmy ain't going to Seattle. Most likely Houston.
I want him to. I want him to go to Seattle. I want him to go to Seattle.
Or he might go to the Saints. You never know.
I want it to be Seattle.
If he gets released, more than half these teams will try to get Jimmy G to their certain.
That I agree with.
Or what about Tampa Bay?
No,
there's tons of teams. People,
bro, where you at, bro? Nobody wants Jimmy G, bro.
This Jimmy G, it's crazy.
Like 49%. Technically,
I gotta take a picture of all these reactions. This is great.
Yo, just like 49 said, nobody really
in a long time.
Like 49 was saying, I don't really think teams want to trade for him. I think they'd rather pick him up when he gets cut.
Yep.
Most, but then you have to get into a bidding war. You have to get into a bidding war of teams that pay him when you could literally pay a 4th or 5th round pick. 5th or 6th round pick, whatever it is, and get in. Jimmy only did not get traded because he's a $27 million cap pick. Everything else is completely off the table. If he's 15, 16 million, Jimmy would have been traded. There's so many dynamics to this, and but yeah, no. I'm going to trade a pick, a 6th or a 7th or a 5th round pick that you're not going to pick on your team, so I can get him at the salary that I want him at in the extension and not get into a bidding war with other teams. Y'all are telling me right now that Jimmy G is not worth a 5th round pick?
I didn't say that. No, he's worth no. Prez, he's worth a pick. I don't care what pick we
get.
But
unfortunately, that's not going to help us now. That's not going to help us.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Hold on. The draft's already passed.
Wait. First lady.
Right, but I'm just saying, like, if Jimmy G gets traded, because I think Matt Mayoko said this as well, that if he gets traded and we get a draft pick or whatever, like, we're not getting anything in return that will help us right now this year.
With the cap space.
I mean, that's fine. Listen, that's fine.
Right, but that's, in return. I
mean, there's nothing.
All I'm saying is, from your boy, yo, as long as we get something, I mean, that's what Lynch is trying to do. Plus, they got time. They got to what? At the end of August. They got time. If y'all listen to David Lombardi talking about it, yo, they got
like August 30th, I think.
Exactly, August 30th. And they're waiting. They're waiting for somebody to be desperate. Or they might already have somebody that's already waiting. You feel what I'm saying? Yo, he might get traded next week.
Bro, desperate or an injury, right?
They said off top, and I read it again today, that the trade was already done. It sounded like Jimmy didn't want to go where he was about to get traded, and that's when he had that surgery. Because what's come out is that team, our team, did not authorize his surgery. He did that straight up on the road.
Well, yeah. Well,
another reason Martellus Bennett said what he said, man, it makes a lot. It's starting to check out, man.
I think Julian Edelman said it too. He said something.
He did too. He went on there and backed up that. He co-signed that. Like he straight signed off his whole name on that.
That's another reason why. My bad, Prez. My bad, bro. Yeah.
I was just gonna say he can do that, but what he didn't do is stand in front of that media for 17 weeks as they blasted him about Trey Lance and lead this team with in and out injuries to a Super Bowl, bro. Name a person in sports that takes more criticism than Jimmy G for a lot of times, unless you're talking about
why though. But why though?
Lamar Jackson.
And Lamar. What I'm getting at is that okay, so. A couple of dudes said that he could have played and he didn't play. You don't know nothing about that backstory because he also was given that job and it was taken from him in that front office. So we don't know any of the stuff that goes on. And so two players can say that he's a bitch or whatever, but the fact we know he's not a bitch. He just took us through this. He just took us through the playoffs with both of those injuries. He shouldn't have been playing, bro. I mean, like he plays football, bro. he kept in during the season when he got hurt, he tried to stay out there and got hurt worse than the second game, and that's when he was out. He's tried to play through everything. So I don't get this. I don't get this mechanism about Jimmy. It's like Trey Lance is better. He's been better since the day that we traded those picks. It was always good. But all the Jimmy slander without context, it's more just because he didn't win the Super Bowl. And then people sit up and regurgitate what they hear on national media over and over for 3 years, when that national media, the biggest segment was the 49ers. The East Coast biased media that always bashes the 49ers, always has and always will.
Always. Yep.
Is putting out conundrums and putting out a mantra, and people spit it to me. That's what we living in. It ain't about Jimmy. It's about this narrative that's been made of it. And the facts are, it's like, it's not there. We watched the dude do everything. He just beat Aaron Rodgers, Dak Prescott. Come on, bro.
No. He didn't beat him. He didn't win it. That was just.
We
won on special teams. To be honest with you,
he's out there.
We won on special teams.
Out there,
Jimmy G didn't do anything to win that game, bro. To be honest, he did stuff that
he's
he
not
lose.
on special teams. He's not on defense, especially with the Packers game.
He's an athlete. He's the quarterback of the team that's out there with a separated shot and he's going to win. The question, if he's so bad, the question is why did Shanahan not play Trey Lance? Why didn't he ever put him back in?
Because it's a playoff game, bro. You don't want to put a rookie in that place.
Trey Lance said not too long ago that his finger just got better. What, like a month ago?
Yeah, that's
so why are you going to put somebody who's in a playoff game who's hurt?
I know I got you. I didn't say playoffs. I said week 17. Why did Shanahan not keep Trey Lance in there after his Texans win? Is what I didn't say before that.
Week 17 was the Texans game. Week 17 was a Texans game.
That's what I'm saying. After he won that game, Trey Lance.
Playoffs. The next game's playoffs. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
No, it wasn't. We had a week 18 game. This was the week 18 season. We had another game that they had to win to get in. So why didn't he play him?
Because he was hurt.
No, why did he bring Jimmy back in instead of keeping Trey?
Oh, you're talking about for the NFC.
18 in the rest of the playoffs.
Oh, you're talking about the NFC Championship, right?
Correct. No, week 17 when he had to play the game against the Texans when Trey Lance played this year.
He was hurt. I just answered you.
Right.
He was hurt during that game.
And we had week 18 a game, and Jimmy started that game. I'm saying, why did he make the quarterback switch to bring?
Wait. No. Trey played the last game, which is week 18. That's you getting
that was the last. That was the last game of the regular season.
What are you talking about? Yeah,
that was the last game of the regular season.
Okay, my bad. So I was wrong there, but I was saying, why didn't he play? Why did he switch and not keep Trey in with Jimmy? Because Jimmy's been hurt. He was more comfortable with Jimmy is what I'm saying. And you can't fault Jimmy for going in and playing through those situations. And he won us those games. Or whatever. He didn't win us the game per se, bro. It's just a crazy narrative, dog. To say that he's not tough, say that he's not a competitor, that's crazy, bro, because he went out there with both of those injuries in freezing conditions, in playoff road conditions, and got those games.
Let me give you an argument off that, Press. Did he do it for the team, or did he do it knowing that he was a free agent after this and they were moving on in their own way, and this builds his narrative going forward that, I'll play tough and they called me a bitch, but I'm going to show you I'm not a bitch. I'm good looking. You know what I mean? Whatever it is, he was doing this for his own value going forward. You can look at it from that little thing. I'm just giving a caveat to it, bro. Playing devil's advocate. He's doing that for him. He ain't doing none of this for the team. He wants you to think, I could be a leader. I could go to the NFC Championship and it cause you guys to lose.
We've talked about this many times, and I've always complained off this podcast how much these 49ers supporters have supported Jimmy. How Kittle always supports him, and Trent Williams, especially like last year, and they would always talk him up. I've always said that. So those dudes love him. Those dudes ride for him, and those dudes want him out there, bro. So it's like, how can we say that and that be true when those players are on there, the ones advocating for him?
Joe Staley said something like, not word for word, but, Jimmy knew what he was doing as far as the surgery and, and stuff like that. Like he knew exactly what he was doing. That was Joe Staley.
People can be mad. I can get the fan base being mad at that because it's like, yeah, dude, he did. He absolutely sabotaged that whole situation. I can understand people being mad at that.
You get why I'm mad at Jimmy G then, right? Now you get why I'm not really a Jimmy G fan. That's the simplest way to say it. Now you get it. Now you get it, Prez. We got you. It took all that to get you here. It took all that to get you there. That's all I need. You just gave me a ride out, bro. I'm over here. Smash, bro. We out.
Good, bro.
We out.
He's too good and too much success on this team with him there. For people,
bro, I don't owe him nothing. I paid to go to the Niners game and let me down, bro. I don't got much time to be like, man, maybe the next 20 years. Nah, bro, I want it now.
You're not the third best.
My secretary, bro. I want winners.
Hey, you've been a 49er fan for 40 plus years, bro. Is he not the third best 49er quarterback you've ever had?
No. Garcia's over him, bro. I would promise you. I will drop and do 100 push-ups before I say Jimmy G. Before I say Jimmy G over Jeff Garcia and Kaepernick either. Kaepernick is better than him too. Kaepernick is better than him too. I will shut this whole shit down, bro. I'll shut off my whole tablet, bro.
I feel you.
I swear to God, bro.
I can see Garcia.
Kaepernick would have won us one of these Super Bowls. Kaepernick would have won this last Super Bowl. Just the extra dimension that he brings to the table, bro.
What about the ones he didn't win us?
What does Jimmy G won us?
Hold on. Hey, Jizzle. Jizzle.
Okay, that's my blood clot. Hey, fellas. He said
one.
He a season ticket holder too, right here. We've been to many games together. Hey, fellas, no Jimmy, please pass. It's your boy Paul. Let's watch some better talent. I'm here for it.
Shout out, Paul. Thank you for your comment, Paul.
Yeah.
Can I chime in on Jimmy right there?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
All right. Look, y'all know how I feel about Jimmy, but I didn't got a little better. I had a little time to kind of meditate and think on this and laugh my way through. Right. So, Jizzle, you was at the Tennessee game. You saw the play when he threw the one pass to Kendrick Bourne. That's like one of my most favorite plays from that season.
Yes.
Open, made that play. And I was with you. I'm watching on TV and you could feel a buzz in the stadium. I'm not there, but you could feel it. And I'm thinking the same thing you thinking, man, we finally got our quarterback. It's what we've been waiting, what we've been hoping for, dreaming about, right? They go and win the 5 games. Everybody looking forward to next season. Okay, they don't start off good. I agree with you.
Then we beat Jacksonville too.
Yeah, and we beat Jacksonville, and he was a beast in that game. Him and Trent Taylor and Scott was killing them that whole game.
5 playoff team that year.
Right, exactly. So, you get to the next season, they don't start off good, then he tears me up. I agree with you, Jizzle, that I think that knee injury really messed him up because he had the mobility that Shanahan wanted to do all of the boots and the rollout, throwing the run, to see the athleticism, everything that we was looking for and wanting was right there. Okay, now I agree with Prez. Look, he's been a winner. He got us to a Super Bowl. He got us to NFC Championship game. When he ain't been in the lineup, no offense to Nick Mullins, bested it all of them, but we know they was trash. Right? They won some games, but he won games. But y'all didn't give up all the draft picks.
Facts.
Trey Lance not to go to the next level. So Jimmy, while he won games, he couldn't get over the hump. No knock against him. Got respect for him. He played through the injury.
Thank you.
Starting quarterback, that's what you're supposed to do. So I agree with you with that. It's just that we know talent-wise, in order to get what we want to, he just couldn't get us there. So, like I said, I wish him the best. I don't know if they're going to trade him. If they get a pick, great. If they cut him, man, go to the team and you win the competition or whatever the case is. Now, I'll say that where you kind of fell out of favor with a lot of fans that was supporting you, even though some of your limitations and some of the things that we didn't like with the offense was, which he did in the offseason with the surgery. But he got to look out for his own interest too, and he got to look out. He got an agent down here that's going to look out for his interest as well. So it's a double-edged sword. Okay, you want to do what's best for the team, but you also got to look out for yourself because you know the writing on the wall. You know Trey Lance, the quarterback. So it's, in a way, you ain't doing them a solid. You doing yourself a solid. So, you know, because the agents know what draft conversation. Now, let's just say he was healthy and he didn't have that surgery. He would have been traded. He probably would have got maybe minimum a 3rd round pick for him. Minimum a 3rd round pick.
Tell him.
That's just.
But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Jimmy G wanted to choose his own future, basically, and say, nah, you guys chose Trey Lance over me. I'm not going to let you choose my destination. I'll get the surgery and I'll choose my destination. But he misplayed the market. And a lot of us as regular civilians, regular life, we misplayed the market, whether it be the economy, this inflation, just misread the market, dog. And now it's biting you too. You didn't think that part was going to happen, though. And that's another thing too. It's like that shows a guy that puts himself ahead of the team. Now I know you're about to leave the team, but for you to have the foresight to think of something this like that is showing that, man, you was always about yourself, bro. You had an exit plan.
He sat 5 years behind. He sat for 4 years behind Tom Brady and then got traded to an offense that does not suit his strong suit, play style, or arm talent.
What? Wait. Prez. That's not fair, bro.
The 49ers are the best.
Prez.
And as well as Jimmy.
Prez.
I'm saying
for Jimmy to go elsewhere.
No. What I'm saying is he came to Shanahan's offense. Jimmy was like the 3rd or 4th quarterback that they had tried to trade for. Jimmy was not Kyle Shanahan's first pick. That was like the 3rd or 4th trade that he finally got to go his way. And so what I'm saying is nothing wrong with Shanahan, nothing wrong with Jimmy. Those are two systems. Those are a player and a system that kind of had to do the best of what they had, especially after that injury moving forward. What I'm saying is Shanahan's offense does not fit Jimmy's strong suit. And it's nothing.
I understand.
Hold on. But it's nothing like the offense that he just spent 5 years in New England playing either. So everything that he's done is he's going to an offense that actually is almost kind of against what he can do. And so what I'm saying is, so then you can't blame the dude for saying, no, I'm not getting traded again and spending my entire NFL career as a backup in someplace. Of course you would pick where you want to go. Like, come on, bro. You telling me, Jizzle, right now, my man, if you didn't have the same choice, you would have done the same thing, bro?
What up, Jizzle? Hold on. Jizzle, hold on. Our first lady. Can you show our faithful viewer, Denise G? What up, Denise G? Thank you for your availability and your comment. Can you read that comment for us, First Lady?
Sure. Kyle can finally open up the playbook with Trey Lance. Absolutely.
And
I said that a while ago.
It's Trey time.
Yep.
And that's what we gotta focus on. Let's focus on Trey. After Fred, real quick.
No, it's cool.
You and Jizzle, take those gloves off regarding Jimmy. Let's talk about Trey, man.
We can go unless it's cool. We got our and that's fan. We all fans.
No, because I didn't want to be rude to my brother Jizzle. He was gonna say something, but I also want to show Denise G some love. She's a good friend of mine on Twitter. Love you, Denise. Go ahead, Jizzle.
So Prez, you were asking me what question? Would I take what trade? Or?
If you had to live Jimmy G's NFL career, and what I was saying is, you're telling me that you wouldn't want to be able to finally choose where you go?
Really, man. Not really, because at the end of the day, like the Niners did right with him too, like by putting him in this situation to where it bettered the market for him. Like, you know what I mean? You went to a Super Bowl, you went to an NFC Championship. Like now you looking a lot better, man. Like, than you would have looked. You went to another team and proved that you can do that. But like I said, the caveat of that is he didn't do it by himself. He had one of the best offensive coordinators, if not the best play caller. So when you say he didn't go to a good situation, you couldn't go to a better situation than come to Kyle Shanahan, who not only is the best play caller, his dad was one of the best play callers in the past era.
And we know what I mean? The NFL is made like that. The NFL has always been like that. It tends to be dynasties, and it tends to be coach quarterback dynasties. And bro, he went from Belichick. He was handpicked successor to Tom Brady when Belichick thought it was over, and spent those years there. And then he's endorsed by Kyle Shanahan, and we're talking about the best dynasty ever. Bill Belichick, like that's what it is. Tom Brady is not Tom Brady without Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick is not Bill Belichick without Tom Brady. That's how it goes. That's what the NFL is. It typically is those tandems. He's not elite. Y'all, you're 1,000% right. He's not going to win a Super Bowl. We had a chance 100%. He can win a Super Bowl. Excuse me. Jimmy can win a Super Bowl 100%. He didn't win a Super Bowl.
That's where I disagree. I'm sorry. No. Jimmy G would never win a Super Bowl, bro.
Yeah, let's move forward regarding our starting quarterback, Trey Lance. So, for the past couple of days, we've been hearing pros and cons regarding Trey Lance. And those pros is from, legendary Jerry Rice, legendary Steve Young regarding Trey Lance talent, knowledge of the game, his ability of the game, and the expectations of his skill set. We also been hearing some feedback based on his arm being fatigued. Whether it's true or not, when I read it, I like, what is this? I said, okay, who's promoting this nonsense? I mean, we're all human. We all get fatigued. And so what? Let's just say, what if his arm did get tired? Okay, so what's your point? But my thing is this, is that it's like, and I just thought of this question. I'm like, are there more Trey Lance supporters than doubters? Like, for real. You follow what I'm saying? And I'm not questioning the faithful. I'm just questioning that, those doubts that you have on a quarterback that we don't have enough tape on. You follow what I'm saying? It's like, do you doubt Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch for drafting this guy? It's like, let the man blossom gradually. So my thing is this, and I just had to bring this forward to the faithful huddle. Like, are there more Trey Lance supporters than doubters? Which I think.
Hey, I'm gonna say this, and it's gonna be kind of contrary to maybe the way you thought I would answer the question. I actually think there's more Trey Lance supporters than doubters. But
that's what I'm saying. Are there more?
Yeah, but here's the flip side though. The doubters are louder than the supporters. You hear them, they're a little bit more louder for a certain reason, because it's to draw attention, or maybe to troll, or it could just be for the general sense. If you really just think about it and apply this aspect to your own life, haters are always louder than congratulators.
Yeah,
a hater is always loud. Congratulators, it's like, hey man, you did a good job, man. I appreciate how good you do, or I'm proud of you to be talking to your son or whatever. You talk in a normal voice, but haters are really loud. Like if you look at Skip Bayless and Stephen A. Smith, they're haters. Stephen A. hater, they're out there talking real loud to get their point across. We heard you, but you're loud to get your point across. That means you don't really got a good point at all.
Yeah.
I think it was Mike Silver, right, who started the whole arm fatigue thing.
And that was all last year. Yeah.
Was it? I thought it was.
Yeah, it was all nothing this year. No, they're all going off last year's thing. If you look at Javier Vega, Javier Vega was the one that posted the thing out on Twitter, and he's like, man, everything that they're saying is pertinent to last year, nothing this year.
They said he did.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that because I didn't entertain it. My bad. Go ahead, Press.
No, they said that he did miss it. Jizzle's right. They said that he missed practices last year because of arm fatigue. But he's right. It was all about last year. They just make up these narratives, man. Like that's what ESPN does. It just makes up a bunch of narratives when it comes to the 49ers. It's been that way.
Someone's always got to make up something about the Niners. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's like they really just made this Jimmy G narrative. This Jimmy G narrative is literally ESPN conjuring it up. Like, it's crazy what sports, because at this point, people typically don't have original thoughts. Therefore, they regurgitate what they hear. And with social media, there's a lot of places to gather a lot of people's opinions for people to then recycle. It's like that telephone game. You know what I'm saying? You know, where you at the front of the class and you say something and you pass it to everybody, you know what I'm saying, in the classroom. And then by the time, and then you ask, and it's like, it's completely different. It's completely different. I think ESPN manufactures, and I watched them do it with the Warriors. So I think it's just the fact that it's West Coast teams because that's East Coast. Mm-hmm. I mean, like the 5 of them almost every year in the top 10, it's the Eagles, the Cowboys, and the Redskins. It's like what? It's like what?
Hey, Press, you can read this comment from Denise.
Yeah. Here's a question: how can you hate on someone who has played less than 2 games? It's ridiculous. Yeah, 100%.
That's right.
And her question I want to piggyback off her question, and I wish I could have thought of this as like maybe a topic, like, you know what I mean? But everybody has all these questions about Trey Lance. Why don't they have those same kind of questions about Trevor Lawrence? You know what I mean? Zach Wilson.
Thank you.
Zach Wilson.
Lamar Jackson.
Justin Fields.
Thank
you don't even hear it. You don't hear it like that with them when they got to play more games. So there's more questions about them because they didn't show us nothing. Like we're going back to Davis Mills. He looked better to me than them dudes did. And they was like the cream of the crop, the top pedigree, you know? I don't know.
I don't know. You know, like the New York media, going like to Zach Wilson, right? The New York media, like they chew you up and spit you right back out. But the only thing they're reporting about now is how he slept with his mom's best friend, not the quarterback play.
Yeah, exactly. 49. What you think of the question, bro?
I think that all the talking heads out there, they're so biased against us. I don't think they're giving Trey a chance at all because we gave up so much capital, the number 3 pick. So if you're the number 3 pick, you got to pan out, right? You got to be a superstar, according to the talking heads, you know, the BSPNs and all those other clowns.
Yeah.
But the real faithful, they know. I mean, they're positive, you know what I mean? They're going to expect that Trey's putting in his work, which we all see. The media doesn't see it. All they see is a fatigue and he doesn't know what he's doing and all that trash. But the real ones know.
And that's why I asked the question, are there more Trey Lance supporters than doubters? Just like Jizzle was saying, for some reason, the doubters, also the hate, it gets more attention than the supporters. You feel
that's just the new age. Everything that if you say something negative, it gets more attention.
Thanks.
And the doubters are probably the same people who are still on the, you know, we should have never traded DeForest Buckner.
And I agree. And you know what I also think, Faithful Huddle? I think also it's for clicks, it's for attention,
100%.
Yes.
And it's for a storyline.
100%.
Because this question, it wasn't for the faithful, it was just for like a general question.
In general, yeah.
Oh, I'm like, you know, listen, one thing about me, I don't question the faithful because everybody is different regarding levels of their faith as far as the team. I was just asking the question like, yo, give the man a break. Like,
thank you. Give him a shot. I never seen anybody. They didn't criticize all these other rookies. Trevor Lawrence, I didn't hear one thing about his arm fatigue or this or that.
That's what
I'm saying. See, but everything is like, oh, Trey can't do this. Trey can't do that. They don't know. They don't know.
We the money maker. We the NFL money maker. Like Jizzle said, it's all about the negativity, and so it's just like, and you know, we tied with Dallas and Pittsburgh, right, for all 5. So they damn sure don't want us to be the one to get 6, because you know, and I'm not the dude that even talks like about that Super Bowls like that. But best believe, man, I mean, I definitely think it's manufactured 100%. It's really just haters because there is no reason. How can you doubt somebody? I mean, dude got 6 touchdowns, passing, 2 interceptions, and he got like 2. Didn't he have 2 rushing touchdowns?
And what Denise was saying, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no,
I'm sorry again. But Chris Collinsworth, that's a big thing. Meaning Trey dumped his daughter. I mean, like Chris Collinsworth is pro Trey Lance. He was pro Trey Lance every single thing, and then come to find out that Trey Lance was dating his daughter during that time, and then after that, now we're getting negative, everything criticized.
Yo, it's so negative that Brandon Ayuk has to joke about it.
I seen that. I love that.
Posting like, yo, he throws to me three
Three
passes,
times and this.
I'm like, yo, yo, I love it so much because they're listening, guys.
That's right. They hear it.
Even Trey Lance last presser was saying that he doesn't come there to please the media.
Facts.
Exactly.
I'm paraphrasing, but I'm pretty sure y'all remember what he was saying. Like, and he watches some of these content creators. I hope he watch us. Shout out to Trey Lance. Watch us, guy. We got you back.
We got you.
However, but yeah, man, when Brandon Ayuk, mention something like that and also post something like that, it's just like, yo, man, you gotta find the humor and just laugh at it and just be like, you know what? Just wait till the season start.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Just wait till the season start. You know what I mean? P. Ward, you've been quiet, bro. I see you shake your head. What's up, bro?
Yeah, but see, this is the thing.
What up?
To answer the question, the hate and the negativity is going to be more than the support. But what the supporters is waiting for him to do is to show and to prove everybody wrong. Man, this boy got a chip on his shoulder big as 10 mountains.
That's right.
He said, boys, man, he knows. That's why he said in the presser, man, I'm not here to please y'all. So he hear the noise, but he knows that the focus can't be the outside external noise. It's got to be what's going on in the locker room. He know that locker room behind. And this customer, that boy is going to show everybody. See, that's why I've been so excited. Because I love when people prove, I like to prove people wrong. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he's about to do. Everybody talking about him, dogging him out as compared to the other quarterbacks who was out there. Y'all, they played like trash. He won a game. Some of them didn't win no game. Granted, we had a better team, but the point is, right.
He gonna have that same team.
Yeah, and this is the thing. They gotta put it out there for the clicks and everything we talking about, right? To get the headlines and all of this, and yeah, you got the East Coast bias and you got all this bias towards the faith and all of this. But people that really know the game and really understand know what this dude about to bring to the offense, what he about to bring to the team. He gonna be a winner. He gonna be able to make the plays. We know he gonna have some growing pains that to be expected, but we know that ultimately he gonna get us to what we trying to get. That's to get a Super Bowl. So I look at it like this, man. Okay, y'all keep knowing your hate, keep talking your trash. But see, the same people that's bashing them going to be the same people that's going to jump on a bandwagon. Don't jump on a bandwagon when you were hating on.
Exactly.
I know this.
And I mentioned that a couple of shows ago.
Yeah, exactly. And that's how I look at it. If I say I'm with you, good, bad, and different. Don't jump on a bandwagon when he's getting us to a championship and we was always with him. No, you wasn't always with him. You was hating.
Hey,
if you
got it.
You gonna support the dude, win, lose, or draw. See, that's what I'm saying. If you call yourself a faithful, you gonna roll with them when they winning. You gonna roll with them when they losing. Trust me, I've been a fan 38 years. I'm 48. I've been a fan since 10. I've been with them when they won 5, and I've been with them when he was the worst team in the league. So I'm going to support the dude. When he rolling, I'm going to support him. When he have a bad game, okay, I ain't going to like it, but that's my quarterback, like T.O. said. I'm going to roll with it. Thanks. So don't come in here with the trash, bashing him, and then when he start winning and beefing out there, then y'all say, we was with him, he's good, this and that. You're lying. So don't sit up there and lie and say, yes, you win, because you wasn't. Whether you were doing it for clicks or trying to get attention or whatever. So for all that 49er faithful out there who say that you truly are faithful, then you support the dude. And you're going to support him when he's rolling, you're going to support him when he's struggling. Now, we don't want him to struggle, but if it happens, you still going to roll with him. So, like I said, it's like separating the wheat from the chaff. We're going to see who the real fans is when he rolling, you gonna hear everybody say, all the haters, oh man, he doing great, he doing this, he doing that, he proving us wrong. Well, y'all put it out there, so he's had to show y'all otherwise. One, then two, don't come being some Johnny come lately. Oh, I was always in with him, and man, no, because you on social media, your name plastered everywhere saying he's trash, he's on fatigue, he's doing this and that. Man, you already exposed. So don't come with your foolishness when the dudes all rolling. Me, I ain't never said nothing bad about him because I know the boy gonna be great. So, and I ain't got to get on social media to express my opinion, and I ain't got to be on this platform and know. I go out in the street and say the boy beats me. I don't care because I know he's gonna be a beat, right? So don't come with your foolishness. See, that's the thing I hate about the haters. Y'all want hate till somebody gets successful, and y'all want to jump all in. No. You gonna be winning when y'all was talking about he was trash, which he ain't. But come on, man. If you really a fan, you're really a fan of the team, you gonna support the team regardless. And you know, we ain't got time for
receipts too. Know
that. 10 toes down.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't come with that foolishness, man. When the dude start winning, then y'all say, "Oh, we was always with him." No, you wasn't. That you the same person was saying you wasn't gonna win no games, you wasn't gonna do this or that or whatever. No, man, you ain't a fan, you a fake. You're a fraud. You know what I'm saying? A real 49er fan, a real faithful fan, gonna stick with the team whether they doing good or they not.
Right.
Even Jimmy G. Y'all know how I feel about Jimmy G. When he was rolling, I was with him. When he was hurt, same thing.
I was ready to run through a wall with Jimmy G. I thought he was gonna be the next one, man. I'm telling y'all this, like to tell y'all how did I get here? How did I get to this point? You know, I basically despise the guy. Like, you know what I mean? I gotta walk you through from point A to point B. It's a process. I love the dude. At one time, I was like Jimmy Jesus. I used to always say Jimmy Jesus. It wasn't no Jimmy G. It was Jimmy Jesus.
Facts.
Big facts, bro. And like I was riding with him, bro. But hey, he's had his time and it's Trey Lance's time, and I want to give Trey Lance the same time and energy from my heart that I gave to Jimmy G.
We keep receipts too. Know that.
All that.
You know what I mean?
All this hate, man. It's just ridiculous, man. Come on, the dude ain't even played. You know what I'm saying? How y'all gonna say he gonna be trash? He ain't even played.
Because you know
exactly.
Because they hope that he's trash. They need him to be trash.
The haters needed that. They need that, bro.
They need him to be trash because, bruh, what they gonna do when we start winning these rings? Like that's
the whole point, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like, come on, man.
A lot of these people, it's another thing about these analysts, if y'all pay attention to it. A lot of these ex-players that come, they be Cowboy players, they be NFL East, they be Pittsburgh
players like Robert Turbin.
Those team players. It be teams that got rivalries with the 49ers. So them dudes 20 years later, you know what I'm saying? 20 years later, still hating. And it's like, these are the cats on TV. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just, it's crazy. But it's easy to see. I can see. It's like, oh, I get it now. So I understand all of it. And so, point of my rant is the only way the hate can be this bad because they know deep down he could be better than anything that they imagine. Especially with Shannon. It's like, and he walking into this. He walking into that roster. Like,
talk about it.
Like, bro, because they see it there. It's like they didn't escape. They didn't escape. It's like,
and I don't even want to go down this thing. I don't want too much pressure on it, but like we're not talking about the ceiling enough. He could be better than Mahomes.
Oh, I was literally almost
compare Kyle Shannon and Andy Reid. Their careers parallel. It took them a lot. They get close. With Donovan McNabb and Terrell Owens, he got to the Super Bowl and then didn't win, and then he got to the NFC Championship. Andy Reid did and didn't win, and then finally he got Mahomes with another team, and then it took a little while. We went through Alex Smith a couple of years adjusting him in, but then hey, we just hit the gas full throttle. That could be Kyle Shanahan, the same parallel, and then but. Patrick Mahomes, you could argue Patrick Mahomes doesn't even fit Andy Reid's system as much as Trey Lance fits this system. And if you go back and look at North Dakota tape film when he played there, it's like he was handpicked for Kyle Shanahan.
Yeah, well, look, let me take it back off you for a second, because Mahomes came out of Texas Tech, right? He wasn't all that well known, you know what I'm saying? Even though Texas Tech school in North Dakota State, but they had a lot of question marks around him too, coming out. But Andy Reid and the general manager saw the potential in the talent, and so that allowed them to trade up. That what they did in that particular draft, they gave up a boatload of picks to get up to I think 10 to chase it. You set the year behind Alex, and learn similar to what Trey did. Trey had to get in because Garoppolo got hurt and things like that. So I agree with you. There is a parallel there in the ceiling. And this is the thing that don't make me frustrated, but makes me call the haters out. Is because if he becomes what Patrick Mahomes becomes in terms of the winning, getting them to the Super Bowl and winning that thing, then where's your argument at? I'm sure people in Kansas City, when he was drafted, was like, okay, well, he's got the potential, but we unsure because, he played at Texas Tech and he played in this offense and how can it translate and this and that. Similar questions to Trey, even though we know Trey came from the pro-style offense in North Dakota State and they got a track record with Carson Wentz and some of the quarterbacks that they had kind of thing, right? But that's what I'm saying. Don't jump on a bandwagon when this boy started killing the league. Nah, I'm quite sure Kansas City fans, when they didn't realize Mahomes was going to come through 50 touchdowns, do all the stuff he did that second year and got him to the AFC Championship game. But all the people that was hating and wasn't sure, they jumped on the bandwagon. Don't jump your butt on, I'm not going to curse. Don't jump your butt on the bandwagon when this boy started killing the league. That's all I'm saying. Y'all coming with y'all heat, y'all doing this and doing that or whatever. Don't jump on the bandwagon when this dude started killing the league and when he take it by storm and when we start winning games and all of this. That's all I'm saying. If you gonna support the team, support the team. If you gonna be in this corner, be in this corner. But don't hate, and then when things rolling and going good, you will also be this great fan. To me, you ain't the dang fan if you doing that. You gonna be a fan when the dude came from nothing and became something. The potential is realized. That's all I'm saying.
Right. Turn up or turn down.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
John V, welcome to our show, man. What's up, bro?
What's good, fam? Sorry, I'm driving.
No, man.
What's up, John V, in the place to be?
Just make sure
How you guys doing?
All is well, man. Make sure you drive safe, bro.
Always, brother. Always. Tell me, man. What are we chopping up today, fam?
Well, the topic of the show is: are there more Trey Lance supporters than doubters, bro? And this is not directly at the faithful. This is just directly universal because we hear pros and cons regarding Trey Lance. And just like I was just discussing with the faithful huddle, it just seemed like the doubt and the hate outweighs the support. You got Jerry Rice, Steve Young, even also his Trey Lance teammates individually saying good things about him and also practicing with him. But you hear the doubt, you hear the hate, you hear the controversy of Trey Lance. Well, he need to sit out another year. And just like I just learned this from the faithful huddle that this been going on since last year regarding his arm being fatigued. I didn't know that until to my family just mentioned it to me. I didn't know that. So they be keeping me updated what's going on because I didn't know that. I thought that was something new until now. So
yeah, but does it matter?
Exactly.
Like does that matter? Like, he's a human, right? Like, he's not a robot. We discussed this before. I don't give a damn that he gets a tired arm. I've seen him whip that ball, man. And I suppose my arm would fatigue too if I put that much velocity on every throw, right? So at the end of the day, I don't know how much I buy into that. I also don't know that it's true, right? They've been saying it, but like, They say a lot of things about the Niners, fam. Like, we're always in the topic of discussion. The headlines are always negative. There's never anything positive about this team, right?
Fact.
So, you know,
like
let's cut.
49
Let's just
49 say that all the time, John.
always. Yeah, no, I mean, it's. Are you surprised that they're going to say something negative about Trey? He's absolutely a raw talent. Like, that dude is a raw bone-in ribeye that has not been grilled to perfection. You understand?
Yes.
Like,
tasty.
He's just raw, man. And
that's my favorite.
But he's got some skills that already falling off the bone, man. It's tantalizing. Already falling off the bone.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like I always say, like, what are those expectations for the supporters of Trey? Like, the doubters, fuck the doubters. Yo, my bad. Are we cursing?
No, you're good. No, you're good. You're good.
You're never gonna get misery loves company. So these cats are never gonna get on board with Trey. So at the end of the day, I would always say to anyone that supports Trey is, what are your reasonable expectations?
Exactly. Thank you.
And you need to be able to make a quality decision. Like, what are your expectations without over analyzing and putting too much on it? So, like, I say, Trey, I'm probably concerned about Trey's accuracy. If at all, it's his accuracy that I'm probably concerned about the most.
Mm-hmm. Remember I said that, guys?
And I would imagine that his accuracy is going to be something that we are going to keep an eye on, right? So, like, if he throws the ball 25, 27 times a game, like, I'm cool. I don't have any reserved fear.
Exactly.
Oh, we lost you, John. Look like you froze over there.
It's not in tight windows, right? So let's get some really good, like, I don't know what to expect, because we haven't put him on the field long enough to be like, yo, this is what he doesn't do well. This is what he does well. We know he's going to bring a mobile threat, but I don't want Trey running around all game.
Yeah, no.
Like, I don't want him putting his ACLs at risk. I don't want him to get injured. I mean, if you're a mobile threat, you have a higher risk of injury. That's a fact.
You know what, John? Let me piggyback on what you're saying also, bro. Yo,
yeah,
I gotta bring my coach, our coach, into this equation. Yo, Kyle Shanahan, yo, he's gonna put Trey in a position to be successful.
Right.
Respect to number 10. Let's just forget about that right now, and let's forget about what we're experienced with that. That's a different talent. Now we got another different talent. That's going to open up the playbook a little bit different. We might see that Kyle Shanahan that we used to seeing when he was with Atlanta.
Oh, we definitely will.
Exactly. So my point is, pardon me, bring my brother in. My point is that, yo, I'm not saying there's pressure on Kyle Shanahan.
It is.
However, his record is 39-42. Y'all telling me, not y'all, but I'm talking to our faithful viewers. Y'all telling me Kyle Shanahan is not gonna put Trey Lance in the best situation to be successful? He is.
Yes.
So I'm not worried about Trey Lance. And just like Eric Armstead said, yo, Trey Lance is not by himself. He also said, and I quote, he said it's not a Trey Lance show. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all read what he said, but that's what he said. So my thing is this, like, yo, just like you were saying, John, what are you looking for? You feel what I'm saying? Like, what are you looking for? And the beauty of it, and P. Warrior said it a couple of shows ago, the good thing is the NFL don't have enough tape to get prepared for this young man.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about it. You feel what I'm saying? So my thing is, it's like, yo, just like you said, John, yo, keep on hating. I was just asking, the faithful huddle, like, yo, are they more Trey Lance supporters than doubters? Because I'm like, yo, the doubt is overshadowing, the support. And all I'm saying is, at least let's make it balanced within the faithful and within the content of our creating within, to create.
Yeah. I mean, Shanahan has a ton of pressure. Family, Shanahan has a ton of pressure going into the season with a raw talent like Trey. I mean, we just went to a Super Bowl in 2019. We took a bum leg. We go back to the NFC Championship game in 21, right? So, I mean, there's a ton of pressure on Shanahan, and there's a ton of pressure on Trey. But I saw Shanahan coach up Mullins. I saw him coach up C.J. Beathard, and I saw him call plays for Jimmy. All three dudes were getting, or the plays were called for their specific talents.
Thank you.
C.J. could throw a bomb, but C.J. couldn't do it. C.J.'s accuracy was shit, right? But he could throw a bomb. Mullins was very accurate, but couldn't put enough velocity on the ball. So any more than 20 throws for Mullins we were getting into risky territory. Now the ball's moving slower, and the accuracy was obviously, affected by that. Right. Then you've got Jimmy G, whom outside of the scripted plays. Now the scripted plays were always the plays that we drove down the field most efficiently and most effectively, right? So those 15 scripted throws that we worked on all week long before Sunday, we could drive down the field and then shit the bed on the 10-yard line.
Yeah.
Or shit the bed in the end zone. Right? All that shit for that.
Yeah.
That was my biggest problem with Jimmy G too, is he can never in the red zone. That's where you get paid at. That's to get money. That's to get money yards right there. And he never could do it. And sometimes in the beginning I made excuses for him. I was like, well, we don't got a red zone receiver. We don't got a big guy. I wanted us to pursue AJ Green when he came on the market, for instance. Yeah. But I was like, maybe that's why Jimmy G's not making those, and Kittle's not so much as a red zone tight end, and and then after a while, I just started just paying attention and just watching what my eyes see. Jimmy G is a very tentative player. It doesn't matter. But in between the 20s, he's all right. He can, but if you stack the box and make him have to make a one-on-one outside the boundary play, he can't make that throw. So just you can set your defense up for that as well.
The home opener last year, we needed a spark where, in the red zone and Trey Lance comes in, we get that touchdown.
Right.
Yes, ma'am. And you know what? You know what's crazy about that? That dual quarterback bullshit that we tried to do, where a lot of fans were like, "Yo, why did we stop that? That was working."
That's what I'm saying. Thank you.
Yes, it was working. But
that shit was working.
Yes, it was. But the offensive line, by the middle of the second quarter, if we went into the regular season, family, and we tried to,
they would have got tired because they had to block for two different kind of styles. Yeah,
they would have been falling on their faces, bro.
But college players do that. College players do that. College teams do that all the time.
Well, hold on. But sorry. Yo, to the faithful huddle and John, Kyle Shanahan answered that though, and I'm paraphrasing. He said it threw his rhythm off.
Yeah, it didn't.
Whether we believe it or not,
I don't know. It threw the offensive line
rhythm off, and you're a better play caller than those college coaches that do it.
That's what Kyle said, bro.
Listen, bro, it was throwing the rhythm of the offensive line. Those guys couldn't keep their heads.
I can believe that more.
They didn't know what they were protecting, bro. When Trey Lance got out of the pocket, these guys were still trying to protect the pocket that Trey Lance wasn't even in.
Yeah, you have to block two different kind of ways. You have to block two different kind of ways.
They were not prepared for that type of offense. That's why I'm convinced that Aaron Banks, Givens, some of these guys, Aaron Banks and Jalen Moore,
Sermon,
and Trey Sermon. Well, Sermon's struggling with the playbook. That's what I heard. He just couldn't get it down. But I think they're working with him.
I always said that because it's completely different than what he's ever done.
I don't think people understand Kyle Shanahan's system is difficult.
It's the hardest in the football.
It's difficult, yo. It's difficult and it's respected. Yo, months ago, and I don't want to take the floor. I just gotta say this. Months ago, Steve Young said if he still can play, he will play for Kyle Shanahan. Even Barry Sanders said that.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about Trey Lance.
Yes, they both said that. I saw all that. Yes, they did.
Man. Yo, man. See, I'm about to get out my shell, man. I've been real view. But real quick. Shout out to my brother Ben Good. God bless you, bro. We appreciate your ability, man.
Yes,
Ben
sir.
Good. This is the Faithful Huddle. Faithful Huddle. This is P Ward, younger brother Ben Good. Shout out to the Faithful.
Hey, what's up, Ben Good, man?
What's up?
Man.
What's up,
hey,
man?
bro? Good work, bro. I've been checking y'all out. Good work, bro.
God bless.
Appreciate it.
Shout out to the first lady too.
Yeah, shout out to the first lady. Yeah, she showing her muscles, bro. Don't be intimidated.
That's our Kaepernick. That's our new Kaepernick pose.
We make our muscles, but she the shyest one out of all of us. Okay.
Gotcha.
Well, yeah, been good, man. You see the topic of the show, man. Are there more Trey Lance supporters than doubters, bro?
Honestly, bro, it's kind of hard for me to say. I guess I take the easy route and say it's like 50-50. I think, well, personally, I'm ready to see, Trey Lance. I think the majority of us are. But then you still got those, I guess, kind of diehard Jimmy G supporters.
Yeah.
And I was one of those who think that the team going to ultimately take a step back because of Trey Lance. And, I can understand, but at the end of the day, I don't really see it. I think the team going to be fine. I think Jimmy G was a turnover machine to a certain degree. And, he going to give up probably one a game. I figure Trey Lance young, he'll probably do the same thing. So I don't really see where it's going to be, that detrimental to the team as far as his inexperience or whatever. So I think they're going to be fine. So to answer your question, I'll just say probably 50-50, but I'm definitely leaning towards Trey.
Yeah. I feel you, bro. I don't think it's 50-50. I just think the doubt and the hate, and I think also not wanting to see him start. I think for some reason, some people don't want to see him start. I don't think some people like change, man.
I'm with
you. Know what I'm saying? So I'm only peacefully, disagree as far as the 50-50 part. But I'm Trey Lance all day, bro. Yeah. I'm with Jizzle. I'm about sick and tired. Yo, I'm gonna keep it real. I've been spoiled, man. I've been a Niner fan since '87. I was 9 years old, going on 10. I'm spoiled, bro, because 49ers taught us excellent. They brought a standard within the NFL.
I'm spoiled too. I'm not gonna lie. I am a spoiled Niner fan because I watched them teams, man. I watched excellent. I watched the Eddie DeBartolo, that dynasty, and we knew anything we wanted to have, we can get it. And nobody wanted to smoke with us, and that's what I grew up on. Now where we going to Super Bowls and losing, and going to NFC Championships with Harbaugh, and then going them with Kyle Shanahan, and still taking L's. I'm not used to that shit. I'm losing the switch, man. Going back to what I'm saying, man. I'm used to excellence, man. The only thing Mike Singletary ever said was, "I want winners."
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
We all know we should have 7 rings right now, but
Or 8. Or
This
easy
one.
8. Easy 8. It should be easy 8.
We should,
Okay.
man. We really should. We should have
We
never
really should
lost
have 8. We should
the
have 8
Baltimore
right now.
Super Bowl.
Yeah.
We're like the gold standard of the league, and we don't even have the most rings.
I think too.
Go
Trey
ahead.
Lance getting a lot of. I think Trey Lance getting a lot of flack too because they don't really have a lot to talk about right now.
Thank you.
So
What
just
I
kind of come up with
Yep.
something. You know what I'm saying?
Great.
Because at the end of the day, it's
Yeah.
a lot of speculating. But I just
Always
think it's the
negative,
lack of
man.
news in the cycle. Yeah, they just trying
Right.
to come up with something.
So what they gotta do, they gotta squeeze the most negative thing
Yep.
and just put that out there because there ain't really much to talk about. They don't have no tape, just like you were saying. P. Warrior was saying that a couple of shows ago. I was saying that the whole faithful huddle understands that. I mean, we get it. However, it's just like, yo, all I'm saying is I just hope the faithful don't allow that to overshadow
Thank you.
expectations.
Props.
I'm like, yo,
they're gonna be raw, bro. They're going to be raw. We are
Thank you.
spoiled, bro. We're spoiled.
Yep.
There are some of us that are grounded, right? And I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but we're grounded.
no, you're good.
We have our heads about us. We have
Yep.
reasonable expectations. But that fan base expects excellence all day, every day, and
Right.
even when it's unreasonable, like even when
That's
they're being
right.
unreasonable, like when I said that I was going to roll with Trey, I said that I commit to Trey and I will commit to every bump and bruise along the way. I will be there for every interception. I will be
Yep.
there for every pick six. I will support him on every mistake he makes until he doesn't make them again. I will accept every mistake that he makes, and I will not hate him for it. I won't talk shit. I might be disappointed, but I won't be disappointed with him. I'll be disappointed in preparation. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you're supposed to be retooling his mechanics, right?
Right.
So if you're making the kid throw all week long and you're retooling his footwork, his arm mechanics, his throwing motions, like, you're going to tell me he's got arm fatigue? Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Thank you.
Yo,
who wouldn't be fatigued, fam? I mean, you're making me throw all week long.
I remember telling First Lady, I think I texted her on, I think group text. I'm like, yo, when it came out, I didn't entertain it at all, yo. When I seen it, I said, oh, well, who cares? I was about to curse. I was gonna say, who cares? But yeah, I feel you, John, man. I feel you, bro. I mean, I really don't care. I think it's fun to me. And before you got on,
that's it.
I
don't care. I don't care if his arm's tired. You know,
before you got on,
young man, don't be tired. You're not getting paid to be tired.
That's
and
right.
The coaching staff, that is your job to make this young man perform at a professional level. So if Trey fails, it's not because of Trey. It's that you failed him as a collective.
Man, the way this got blown out of proportion, it was like he was never ever tired. His arm was never tired. It's they changed his mechanics and like so he's throwing from a different arm slot. So you might feel a little bit more fatigue, and he might have mentioned to them, and then this got spent. You know, by the
Scangarello on the way out started shitting out of his mouth. That dude out of spite. That dude out of spite planted the seeds and let them grow. You understand? He watered them on his way out with that bullshit. So you know, I'm not gonna buy into that stuff, family. I'm not buying into the shit that Trey's arm gets tired. He's human. He's young. He will be fine. He will not be asked to throw the ball Patrick Mahomes 60 times a ball game. You understand?
Right.
Like, he's not throwing that much. Our offense is predicated off the run. We need to get back to running the ball. We got to run the ball. You know, you said that we were desperate in the red zone. We couldn't get points. When we had Mostert, we could get that outside zone. We could run the ball, tear down the edges, force the linebackers to collapse, and Mostert would slip right through. You could do those end arounds with Debo and do the same thing, right? We need speed at the running back position. That is where this offense has dropped. It needs speed.
Yeah, that's a great.
If we can
We got
run,
Elijah Mitchell though. The Elijah Mitchell's here, bro. Like y'all underestimate Elijah Mitchell's speed.
I love Elijah, I do, but he's just a different back. He's not a burner.
He don't
That
have
dude
the
has
breed
Davis
of
Price
most
though.
type
That
speed,
dude
though.
has
underestimate Davis Price speed though, man. He got speed
Well,
too.
no,
Man.
now there you go. I am looking forward to
Right.
I'm looking forward to that. I am.
Yeah.
And there's another dude. I can't remember his name. We got another dude that's a burner.
You talking about running back or wide receiver? You can't forget about Danny Gray.
Running back.
He's a running back. It's not TDP.
Oh, dang! I know you're talking about
Undrafted.
Yeah. Yo. Damn.
I can't remember right now, but there is Danny Gray, this dude we can't remember, and there's TDP. These three.
Yeah, Danny Gray, we know the receiver. Yeah, he gonna be the one like that for the speed.
I don't think we're gonna see a lot of Danny Gray out the gate, because this is Juwan Jennings is gonna come out and be phenomenal. I think he's gonna be able.
But hey, John V though, I think Danny Gray might get his own package or a couple packages where there's a play.
He's so fast.
There was supposed to be some Trey Lance packages in 17 weeks of football, and I didn't see a damn thing.
Yeah, but this is a situation, bro. Different situation.
I want to, John. I want to hear what you were saying on JJ, because that's how JJ's my dude. I think we should have already paid him. How much do you think it? How much more do you think it's going to cost us to re-sign him next year? Assuming he's healthy, let's just say he's healthy. How much more do you think it's going to cost us for us to re-sign him than it would have if they would have already got it done?
JJ, I'm thinking it'll be like a Kendrick Bourne-esque contract, right? Problem is, I don't know if they'll keep Juwan. If Danny Gray, the problem with Juwan is that he was drafted to be that red zone threat, that big body man that we could rely on to go up and get those balls in the end zone. If he performs as well as he's in, like that tail end of the season, Juwan was dope. He was so dope. If he has if he balls out this season, they're going to keep him. I bet you he's probably going to get maybe $8 million a year for 2 years, $16 million contract.
Maybe, yeah.
Or $6 million a year, get a $12 million contract going. But he's not gonna be playing for the bag yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
I just think that the way that this team, remember this, okay? We have 5 or 6 positions that are getting paid at the top of their position, right?
Exactly.
The Niners are the only team in the league that are paying a top 3 tight end, a top 3 edge rusher, a top 3 fullback. I'm sorry, a fullback, the number 1 fullback at his position. Yes. Fred Warner at his position, a top 3 linebacker.
Trent Williams.
Trent Williams, the highest paid left tackle in football.
Debo.
Yeah, Debo. I don't know what's happening with Debo, man.
That's coming. That's
coming. Yeah, I was about to say that.
Jimmy. To the theater near you. You know what's happening.
Yo, if that payday doesn't come,
you about to be at the matinee to see.
Yeah, if that payday doesn't come, it's because he's asking for something that we cannot afford, and I'm afraid.
Right now,
I'm afraid, man. I'm afraid.
John.
No, we can't afford not to play now.
Right now, we can't afford right now. Right now, I think we have $4 million right now at our cap space right now. But let me ask you and Ben Good. I'm gonna start with Ben Good with this question, and we're gonna move right along regarding another segment that I want to touch. I already posted, but I brought it down. Ben Good.
Yeah.
We was talking earlier, bro, before you came on. Again, thank you for your availability and your time, bro. We was talking about Jimmy G, and just want to know your opinion, bro, in regards. Do you think from now to August 30th, Jimmy G will be traded to Houston or Pittsburgh, or the Saints, or do you think it's a possibility that he might get cut?
I don't see Houston because they high on who they have.
Mm.
Possibly Pittsburgh. Long as it's not Seattle, ultimately I'm cool. Man, I hope they can trade him.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, I think we can somewhat agree that the situation has been mismanaged.
Yeah.
I just really want him off the roster, bro. I'm ready to just cut ties and let's move on. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
It's
I would take
it's
some Dogecoin, bro. Give me some Dogecoin from Jimmy G, bro.
been good. It's gonna happen. I'm just saying, like, what do you prefer?
I hope they get compensation for him. Like, let's get something for him if we can. I think, they've been, I guess, misjudging what they would ultimately be able to get for him, but get something for him. 5th round, 6th round. I mean, shit. Y'all do well drafting in the later rounds anyway. That's another running back or something.
Because I'm with my brother Prez, man. There is value for Jimmy G. And we gotta understand the business. Like 49ers, they're not gonna they're not gonna just release him for nothing.
Here's the question. Here's the question to y'all two. Do you think that
to who? Me and Ben,
no,
or John and Ben?
John, good. Yeah. Do y'all think that it's Jimmy G's not? How much does Jimmy G's salary go into him not being traded when it comes to value? Because $24 million is a lot. So do you think that if you were say they gave you a 4th rounder, say we could get a 4th rounder if you paid $10 million, do you take that trade, 4th or 5th rounder, and you pay $10 million and they pay the other 14 or whatever? Or do you cut him and take the $27 million or $24 million? Sorry.
24. Oh, what will you? Go ahead, Ben Good or John.
Go ahead, John.
I'm thinking Jimmy's money is middle of the road for quarterbacks now. When we gave him that contract, that was a lot of money then, but right now it's a good value. So if somebody wanted to take Jimmy and take on the $27 million, like, what is that for them? 13 million? What is that, like 13 million and some change for 2 years? Or restructure him and keep him on your roster for 3 years? You can make that work. I mean, shit, I think the Chicago was paying Andy Dalton like 10 or 11 million to sit the bench behind Justin Fields. So I think that Jimmy's value is never going to be a problem. I think it's Jimmy's deficiencies. I think it's the fact that Jimmy just can't make the throws that will get you into the postseason. If you're not a play caller like Kyle Shanahan, you're not going to be able to use a guy that can dink and dunk. Jimmy's specialty is just dink and dunk passes. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Like, if that's what you're good at, Jimmy's release is as good as anybody's.
Exactly.
But I mean, if your team is an air raid offense, Jimmy ain't your guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, if your offense is predicated off the run, which you got guys like McVay, you've got what's his name in Cincinnati, right? He was part of the McVay coaching tree. Look at what he did with that offense, right? That's a West Coast offense. That's predicated off the run. So you've got Burrow executing an offense that Jimmy should be able to execute, right? Like, he's whipping that ball around. He's spreading it all over the field. So somebody that wants Jimmy would need to be a team that has a badass run game, like Cleveland. You've got Nick Chubb. You've got what's his face, Kareem Hunt. You've got that rookie that they had that was lights out, was DeForest something or another. Dude was dope. Cleveland's a good place for Jimmy to go, because if in fact Watson's suspended, that's where Jimmy would go, fill in. Their window is closing on that team. That team has been fire on paper for how long?
For years. 40. This year 4. Max.
Right.
So real quick, John.
They gotta
Let me
win.
cut you off, John. So okay. All right. Let me put it to you like this. Well, let me ask you this. And you two been good in the favorite huddle, even though we already talked about this, the favorite huddle. However, you mentioned the Browns. I'm just asking you and Ben Good, would you take Jimmy over Brissett? I'm just asking. I'm not saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would take Jimmy over Brissett.
Okay.
But I would also take Brissett over Jimmy here in San Francisco as Trey Lance's backup.
Yeah.
I would take Mitch Trubisky as San Francisco backup because I'd love to see what could do with Trubisky. I'd love it.
Yeah, they were trying to get
that dude has an arm that's they should have, but they couldn't move Jimmy.
They missed out. Yeah.
But what I would question
I'm thinking. Go ahead, Big Go.
No, I would just question this because, like, because of Jimmy's deficiencies, what really is his value? You see what I'm saying? Like, to me, everybody kind of know you can't really win the big one with Jimmy. You're talking about sending him to a team with a hell of a run game. He been on a team with a hell of a run game, and he couldn't get it done. So I mean,
he couldn't stay healthy in that run game either. That's the problem. Mostert couldn't stay healthy.
But regardless of Mostert, at the end of the day, we was in the big game, and Jimmy couldn't make the throw. Mm-hmm. See what I'm saying? Same shit this year. Jimmy can't make the throw, or he make the bad decision. So to me, we already understand what Jimmy is. So what is Jimmy's value really? See what I'm saying?
I do. I can answer that, and you guys can disagree.
I can answer too. Go ahead.
I think it's got to be this way, Ben Good. If you're a bottom tier team or a team that's good enough that can't make the postseason, your expectation is to get at least to the playoffs. Yep. So if you can utilize Jimmy in your offense to at least win enough games to make it to the playoffs and contend, right? That's where you need to be. So Jimmy's not going to go to a team that's butt crack, right? He's not going to go to Chicago, although I like Chicago for Jimmy behind Justin Fields. But Jimmy's going to want to go to a contender.
But you know what, John? He don't have a choice. He don't have a choice now.
Right.
He doesn't have a choice. So
right.
But my thing is, like, what contender really going to take him? That's
it's got to be a roster that needs depth at that position, or at least a contender.
So you saying take him for a backup?
Yes, absolutely. Right. He's 9. This will be his 9th. 10th? Wait. Are we going into the season in Jimmy's 9th year or 10th year?
I think this is his 10th year.
We're going. Okay. This is going on his 9th. He came in 2014. I'm looking at it right over.
Right. Okay. Right. So you're looking at Jimmy like this. He was a 49er for 5 seasons, but was on the field 2 of them.
4.5.
Right. So he's on the field for 2 of them, right? So he's not your guy for a starting position at this point. There is plenty of teams that could use Jimmy as a backup, and he will facilitate at that position. Because at the end of the day, Jimmy was a backup to start out, right? That's kind of what Jimmy is. He's a backup, any way you cut it.
Right.
No, I'm with you on that one, John.
He's just good enough, Good to get you there, right? He's good enough. He's good enough with good coaching. I can't tell you what he would do with
John.
I'll tell you what he's gonna do. He's gonna be like Cinderella. He's gonna turn into a pumpkin.
Hold up, Jimmy. Yo, I gotta bring in 49 for this because 49 hit the nail on the head, and we all agree with him on the faithful Huddle that I'm referring to. Since before Jimmy had tore that ACL, he was a scrambler.
Yes.
And ever since the ACL tear in Kansas City, his confidence of scrambling, because when he came in 2017 and won those 6 games straight for us, he brought excitement. He scrambled.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You got to remember, he was a linebacker in high school. He's tough. He has that tough mentality. So I kind of understand why he stay in the pocket, even though I don't agree with it.
Can I just say it was a non-contact injury. So that would definitely dictate how you could play moving forward, knowing that he didn't get hit and that injury happened. So I think that is further reason why I would be more hesitant to run after I had that injury, since it was a non-contact injury.
Right, but what I'm saying,
but Mark just said the way he plays, he was a former linebacker. You're not understanding what he's saying. He's saying that's already built in his DNA. That's what got him to the NFL. Exactly. You can't turn that off, and so you just play. And maybe you're not putting yourself in the most advantageous position, but you're not knowing it because it's your instinct.
Licks. Last year he took licks. There were a lot of plays where Jimmy went.
I agree. That's his mentality, right?
That's his mentality. That's what we're saying. But don't do that. Don't do that. Don't bring your head to the wall.
But Brad, that's inside the 10-yard line. We're talking about midfield or going down the field. But what I'm saying, I'm trying to answer our brother Ben Good's question in regards to his value. I think Jimmy G value has when I mean decline, I'm talking about decline as far as the excitement of what we seen in that 2017. And my uncle coming in. Hold on real quick. As far as the excitement of what we seen 2017.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah, the echo. Excitement of what we seen.
Yeah. Y'all hear me?
Yeah. I gotta mute you.
That echo.
Okay. Yeah. So Ben Good, you know what I think, Ben Good, the answer to your question, in my humble opinion, bro, I think it's two things regarding Jimmy. One, I think he has the second or third quickest release in the NFL, which is great. And I think that's what John was also trying to say, that he has a great talent regarding his quick release, because I think Jimmy is second or third as far as the quickest release. Yeah. And number two, like Prez always say, and we agree with Prez, he wins games. However, he also wins games underneath Kyle Shanahan and also with the tools, meaning the weapons that surround him. Now, can he do that on another team?
That's what I want to see, bro. Right. That's what I want to see. I want to see Jimmy on another squad. Right. I want to know if when we saw Jimmy in 2017, those 6 games were off script. He didn't know the playbook. He was just out there being a cowboy. That's it. And then the same thing we saw with Trey Lance. Trey Lance went in, he looked like a cowboy.
Unmute yourself, Uncle Keith.
Hey, bro.
Uncle Keith, unmute yourself. Hey, man, what happened to my old man? He had a down pack. What's going on?
There you go.
Hey, but for that little time when we had Jimmy G in there, when he didn't know the playbook.
All right, hold on a second. Y'all had an hour and a half without me.
Yo, you still got?
Hold on a second. Hold on. Y'all had an hour and a half without me.
I gotta mute you, Uncle Keith.
Shit. There's something wrong.
Okay. Yeah, John, my bad, bro. John, been good. That's my Uncle Keith, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, John.
Uncle Keith was out, baby.
Yeah, John. My bad, bro.
I was just saying, man, I think we're all curious to see Jimmy in another offense. To see
that's what
was it this offense, the way that Kyle Shanahan's offense is run, is it too difficult? You know, because I don't want to know. I don't want a talent like Trey to struggle in an offense that's too complex.
But that's my thing, bro. Like, what really pissed me off, they never speak to his IQ. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's smart as hell. Two, as far as Jimmy G, bro, we know a lot of his success have to do with the scheme. But at the same time, the quick release to dink and dunk the ball or to throw it to a linebacker. Motherfuckers running wide open. You would not throw the ball down the field. I'm talking about you getting them a linebacker.
Yes.
So at this point, we know what he is.
Yeah.
He a dink and donker who make bad decisions. Y'all talking about him blowing out his knee. He blew out his knee doing some dumb shit instead of getting out of bounds against Kansas City.
Yeah.
Mentality. So again, we know Jimmy G. Appreciate you, bro. Get on out the door.
Then I always said that we're grateful for your services, but we got to move on.
Troy Pop.
My God, you can win a lot of games, family, with a dink and dunk quarterback. You can do it. We did it. We went to a
trying to win the big one, John. We trying to win the big one.
That's the truth.
But the question, because I'm with John. The question is, can he be a starting quarterback in the NFL? There's 32 teams. There are only 4 to 6 teams that have any expectations or aspirations of a Super Bowl. Then you have another 8 to 10 teams that have aspirations of making the playoffs. Then there is 12 to 14 teams that Jimmy G immediately makes them a marketable franchise. There's so many levels as a quarterback.
Yes, Prez, because it's simplified. It's a simplified offense. Now, here's the thing. This real quick, and I'll let you guys have the floor. But the thing about it is like Shanahan is such a smart dude that he could make something so much easier, but it's actually so much more difficult, right?
Yep.
So he kind of gets in his own way in a sense because of all the ideas that he has. That dude can scheme, he can scheme anything for anyone. But the truth is Jimmy looked so good in 2017 because he didn't have a playbook to go off of. It was just rolling out, finding the open man, right? Nobody'd seen that in San Francisco yet. We were just garbage. We couldn't do shit. So Jimmy rolling out was a good thing, and it worked. But eventually, Jimmy would have ran out and ran into a blitz. You know what I'm saying? So it would have exceeded its expectation, or he did, so to speak. They threw a contract at him, right? Thanks. Now look, Trey Lance gets to go in versus Arizona, running around like a chicken with his head cut off. Like he looked like he was running for his life, and Kyle put him up to that to see how would he respond to that style. Well, to see what could he do. Dude, they were making him run on 3rd and 8 or 3rd and 12. They were making Trey run with the ball. What the hell are you doing, dude? I think that Jimmy's going to look like a different quarterback in another system for another team.
John, you know what that mean? You know what that mean, bro? Sometimes you got to take what the defense give you. And when Kyle sees what the defense is giving him, he's going to draw a play or call a play. Let me say that. Call a play against that. That's how Kyle works.
I know, but Kyle's looking at an 8-man front, and he's still trying to run the fucking football. That drives me insane.
Yeah. I think this comes the real situation is that, and this is where we talked about it earlier. This season is Kyle Shanahan's biggest season as a coach. I think because where he is at, and it is the truth. We have watched, and I've said this numerous times, and I love Shanahan. That's my moniker. But dog, he has consistently, in the biggest moments of his career, made huge mistakes that have cost him every single time. And so what we have to realize is we've watched how stubborn he was with Jimmy G, and it can very quickly get in Shanahan's head, and he goes into overprotect mode because he's had to do it so long with Jimmy. And so it's this season depends in Trey's success. First of all, is this offensive line. That is the biggest situation. And then it goes to what John and they were saying earlier, it goes to the run game. Because we have to, with any rookie quarterback, I don't care if he's a stud or not. I don't care if he's the next better than Patrick Mahomes. He's going to need a run game his rookie year, period. Especially.
Let me do this because I want to move forward with Trey Lance. I'm going to start with our brother 49, and I'm going to go all the way down back to you, Prez. 49, trade or cut?
Oh, shit. Cut.
First lady, trade or cut?
Cut.
Jizzle, trade or cut?
I'm gonna say cut because I don't even want anything for Jimmy G because I think he's worthless.
Feel you. E Warrior, my brother. Trade or cut.
They gonna wind up cutting him. They ain't gonna get nothing for him at this point unless somebody gets hurt.
Okay. John, thank you for being part of our family and the show, bro. Trade or cut.
Uh-oh.
I mean, I want. It's only 1 point. It's only 1 point. 1 point something against the cap. I'd cut him. Okay. But I'm afraid of this, family. I'm afraid that they would consider trading him and picking up some of the salary like Cleveland did Baker.
Oh, shit.
There's the caveat to the question because it's not just as simple, in my opinion, as do they trade or cut. It's do the 49ers choose to take some of the salary? But I don't think there is a team that can take this salary. So I think that's the question is how much do you pay? And the answer depends on compensation because if they were to get
but I'm looking at it biz-wise. I'm trying to look at it in a concise way, not in the numbers. I let them deal with that. That's why I'm just asking, like, yo, trade or cut, so we can move right on to the next segment.
All right, that's my fault. I'm cutting them.
No, you good. Being good, my brother. What's up? Trade or cut?
Hey, man, if I could get compensation, I want compensation. Trade him.
Gotcha. Uncle Keith, can you hear us?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, bro.
Oh, goddamn. Here we go. I've been trying to get in here for so long. I feel like a runaway slave looking for the North Star.
Hey.
Straight up, man. Straight up now.
Listen.
You talk about Jimmy G? I've been holding Jimmy G Jones for a minute. I've thought about this, I've prayed about this, and I'm going to say something to you about this. Jimmy G does not hurt us now except for money. And like I said a week ago, it's all about the money. So look, what can you get the most compensation from? What action can you do to get the most compensation from him? I'm going to say something that's going to hurt my heart. I say keep him.
No, bro.
Hold on. Hey, prayers.
Trade or cut.
Put your head up. I'm looking at you for a reason. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why you keep him.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever heard the story about keeping all your eggs in one basket?
100%. 100%.
The 49ers is the team that has the most eggs in one basket of any team in the entire NFL. Jimmy G may not be a championship quarterback, but he can keep your boat afloat. He's like the Dutch boy. See that big fat thumb? He can plug some holes. Even though it's an expensive hole, come on, 49. I'm going to hear you say something. Agree with me now, 49. I'm going to tell you straight up. I ain't got
I'm pictured in my head, man.
P-Ward, we prayed over this too. Straight up. You cannot get enough for him right now at this point of the season to make it worth letting him to leave.
It's worth it to me just to keep my prize prospect I traded maybe 3 first-round picks for not having to look over his shoulder. That's worth it enough for me.
Let me ask you a question. If you the lead dog, everybody else is looking at your butt, right or wrong?
If I what?
If you the lead dog, everybody else is looking at your butt. If you're looking back, you're looking at it too. Stop looking back. Be who you say you are.
Well, who I say I am is a guy that don't want to be on the team anyway. He's ass. He's out for that. Be who I am.
Hear me out. If I'm paying you $20 million and you look over your shoulder, you need to.
Uncle Keith.
I'm gonna fire you right after that.
Right now, he hasn't even spoken to any of the coaches, like Brian Greasy, not even the players.
You've been doing a disservice to your guy that you drafted. If you put Jimmy G, if you bring him back, he's like, I don't believe in you.
It's not a disservice.
I'm keeping insurance because I don't think you're going to be good. That's what you're telling your guy.
It comes back to business. I run car dealerships. If I ain't got no cars to sell, I'm selling from an empty shelf, no matter how good my cars are.
Right.
But if I got used cars, I can keep my salespeople there, my staff there, my finance people there. Because look, I just went through this. And I'm telling you, if you can't get what he's worth, keep him and make him worth something to you.
And let me ask you, Uncle Keith, because the only caveat this because you know I'm with you. The only caveat is if you do cut him, we get like 22 after the tax. We get like 22 million back. So that's the cap. Does your answer change with that?
Prez, where can you spend that $22 million now?
No, yes, I'm with you.
You feel what I'm saying? What can you get for the $22 million you save right now that makes your team better?
Oh, I'm with you. I'm 100%.
You get nothing because anybody was giving up something right now would have done it by now. 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago, I was on the other side of the spectrum. But now it comes right down to this. What is the value of Jimmy G to you versus any other team?
You know what I think? Okay,
talk to me now.
I am. Listen, what you're saying,
hey, Prez, you see him check me?
Bro, what you're saying is, yo, I understand, but business wise, it ain't gonna happen. He's either gonna get traded or cut. They can't keep him on the books. They cannot keep.
I agree.
In the books.
I agree. Also, I'm gonna tell you this:
if he stays on the roster, they gotta pay that $24 million, which means they can't play. They can't pay
Debo. Now that's true. That's not true.
I'm sorry.
That is true.
Mark, listen to me. Listen, hey, Prez, give me 1 second.
Okay, yes,
give me 1 second. I promise. Y'all need to switch positions on my screen. A month ago, each one of you was saying the exact opposite.
I'm with you.
You feel me? And what I'm saying to you both of you is this. This is my 6 minutes. I got it. You're right and you're right. You really are. But it comes down to this. Business is business. You should trade him. You should get something for him. But in case you don't, you gotta live with it.
Facts.
Then keep him on the roster if we don't get something for him.
I gotta holler at you just a second.
Uncle Keith, you can get anything. Listen, I don't care what we get.
Yes, you do. You can't say you don't care.
No, I don't. All I care about him is off the books. Get off the books.
So, Prez, if they cut him,
look, if you win the Super Bowl,
hold on, Uncle Keith. Bingo. What'd you say, bro?
If they cut him, they'll ultimately save $22 million.
24.
Well, no, because you have there's a cap hit. That's why I say 22 is 22.
Ben, if they cut him,
yes, we would get
$22 million. But what do they get?
But Uncle Keith, let me ask you this:
did they add anything to the team?
But wait, that's what I'm saying. Because you have other players on this roster that can potentially not make this roster right now. There's a couple of players.
If we cut $22 million?
No. I'm not saying 22 million. Just let me finish. I'm saying if they have enough in other players that they can cut right now, they can clear up about $13 to $15 million with French players right now that they can cut, which would now give us 20 million. Well, Debo's first year and Bosa's first year are not going to be crazy cap hits. It'll be like $6 or $7 million cap hits.
Yes.
That in the first year of everything. So if we get to this point where Uncle Keith is going, absolutely. That is the best plan, is to keep him, because then at that point, it's not about trusting Trey. Trey's already been through the fire. You got it. Don't lose it, bro. This is the NFL, because anybody that comes behind you, Kyle's going to bring in a veteran to push you. That's just what's going to happen. If it's Jimmy G or whoever, there's not going to be another young cat underneath him. So he's going to have that in that situation. So what I'm getting at is, when you get to, if Trey gets hurt, if Trey, for whatever gets hurt, we're still in championship form. We're still that you know that you got. And here's the thing, to take this one step further, we're not talking about the San Francisco 49ers. We're talking about Kyle Shanahan and being close 3 different times and not getting there, and knowing that you don't have all these dudes moving forward on these contracts. So therefore, this is not just a normal year for Shanahan, because he's dropped the ball so many times and he has this stack too. So you damn right you keep Jimmy Garoppolo on this roster for this year, because you want to be prepared in both situations. I can fully see that if you can drop other players and you can sign Debo and Bosa, that would be a scenario where you could keep Jimmy Garoppolo.
Can that happen though? Is that a possibility?
No. Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
So it's either
my bad. Go ahead, 49. My bad, bro.
No, you're good. So keep Jimmy, but then lose Bosa and Debo?
No.
Okay.
The people say the 22 million because we would gain 22 million by him leaving, by Jimmy getting cut. Say we got no, we would get that. People think, oh, we have to have that money to sign Bosa and Debo right now. And that's not true because we're talking cap salary hit. Ebukham's $8 million. There's another player that's $4 million. There's a couple other players that are going to be $2 or $3 million. We got 5 dudes that are probably around $20 million in cap room that right now could not make this roster. So if you construct your team, which I think Shanahan's elaborate in this way and you would be able to cut those players, pay Debo and Bosa because their cap hits are going to both be under $10 million for the first year. Watson's $250 million contract, it's $1.5 million the first year, this year.
Boom.
It always starts off like that. There's
so many different ways. So
listen to me. Listen. Prez, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you cool.
We're talking about it starts that way and then it balloons. Okay. This league is about win. I want to ask the First Lady. What is this league, First Lady? What is this league about winning right now? Right now, do you agree?
Yep.
So for $1.5 million hit versus a potential bloom is worth it if you win.
Now.
Right now. Okay. My opinion changed on Jimmy G when he realized that we are so Trey heavy. Tell me somebody in this room right now that says that this season does not depend on Trey exclusively.
Say it again.
Trey is our key to winning the Super Bowl.
You damn right.
Of course.
And if with all the talent we have, he goes down, where we go?
We go
nowhere.
Nowhere.
Hold on.
Jimmy G went down. We wasn't going nowhere.
Right, I don't see it.
That goes without saying. Because the quarterback's such an important position.
Goes down. If we get rid of Jimmy and Trey goes down, we don't have a backup. The season's over. If Trey gets hurt and you have Jimmy, we're still expected to go to the Super Bowl. That's the difference. When people say all this about Jimmy, the fact is our chances don't increase.
No. Who the hell is going to throw the ball down the field? Not no damn Jimmy G. Jimmy G is not doing
that. Digging and dunking is not winning you the big one.
Come on, guys. We got Nate Sudfeld.
Once again,
exactly. That's what I said, First Lady.
Once again,
First Lady.
Jimmy G had us up by 10 points in the fourth quarter of the season.
Oh, he had us up, or we were just
wait. No. Hold on.
I'm sorry.
Prez, I feel you, bro. Prez, I feel you on the pass. I'm talking about right now.
On this
I'm talking about the weapons that we got right now, bro.
So who would be better? Who as a back?
I just said it.
Who?
I just said Nick Sudfeld.
To go and win playoff football games?
We have no choice. I'd rather go with him than Jimmy. No,
we do.
I'd rather Nate. Yo, Nick. Hold on. Nate.
Didn't somebody just post Jimmy G's playoff?
Oh, wait. Nate Sudfeld throws a deep ball longer than Jimmy, man. Come on, y'all.
I don't care.
How many reps? How many reps in an important game?
About the deep ball. I don't care. I do not. We have gone to the Super Bowl. My point in that is that up 7 minutes, up by 10, your coach and your defense both times failed us in the division and in the Super Bowl.
You still had a chance to win it.
No, you did, Ben, and you're absolutely right. I'm not saying that Jimmy G helped our cause. What I am saying is that Jimmy G, regardless of whatever, in both of those games, had us in position to win those games and did not make mistakes. He didn't move the chains and we punted the ball, absolutely. But Jimmy didn't make any mistakes. The defense collapsed. The defense.
2019?
Huh?
What are you talking about? 2019?
Super Bowl and the Rams game. Super Bowl and the Rams game. I'm
ready to have some fun.
I'll say we lost the game. Because he couldn't make the plays basically in today's game, it's a passing league. And even if you're up 10 in the fourth quarter, you know there's another run coming, guaranteed from the other quarterback. Yeah, Jimmy G couldn't make the plays to sustain that run, that inherent run that's always going to come.
How many times?
Hold on.
That last play of the NFC Championship game, he had George Kittle wide open.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes,
Y'all
he
talk about taking, he take what's given. The damn deep ball be right there. He'll never take it.
100%.
And the defense knows that.
We're not saying
He cannot make that throw.
I'm not saying he's the
That's
best.
my point. That's
So
my
in
point.
crunch time,
However-
the defense gonna keep on
however-
the talk shit, and he gonna turn the ball over.
However, with that being said,
He turned that ball over when he didn't have any timeout. So yes, it was
Hey,
third.
bro, I'm saying it's not safe to cape for Jimmy G no more out in these streets, bro.
It was
These
third
streets
and
ain't safe, bro.
It was
Streets
third
ain't
and
safe.
What was he supposed to do? He could have took the sack and it'd been 4th and 23. So I mean, yes, I understand he threw an interception, but he didn't in the Super Bowl, is what I'm getting at. So it's like he didn't cost us those games. Like, I'm not saying he did help us win, but what I am saying is he didn't cost us the Super Bowl nor that NFC Championship game. We were in position with his play style. And further than that, that means to be in those two situations, that championship game and the Super Bowl, he went the entire season and got us there.
Press, I'm going to ask you a question.
That's
Based
crazy.
on his injury and his recovery, do you think it'd be better in that situation or worse?
We had this earlier and you weren't on. I already said he went through all
I
those.
apologize. I missed it. I apologize.
Better. No, I got you. He's better. Absolutely better. Absolutely better.
And I asked that question because I agreed that he would be better.
Hands
And if
down.
he can get the ball further downfield and can show us that, is he worth keeping?
Well, but we're talking about as the backup. We're talking about worst case.
Backup. Is he worth keeping? Jimmy G knows the offense and a hell of a field general.
Wait.
I'm old enough to wait.
We get way derailed.
Yeah. Listen, he knows the offense according to his skill set.
Fact.
You understand?
Yes.
The plays regarding his skills.
So, but Fields not going to come in and run Trey Lance's offense.
Fred, hold on, Fred, hold on. Mark was going somewhere.
My bad.
No, you good, Press. Go ahead, Press, please. Go ahead. Do you think, bro? No.
I was just saying there's no quarterback that's going to be that we have on our roster, whether it's Jimmy Sudfeld or some undrafted rookie, that's going to be able to come in there and run the offense that Trey Lance is going to run. So it's like your coach, everything changes, including your backups. Like
Press, let me ask Ben something real quick. Hey, Ben, what you think about what we just said?
What specifically you talking about?
I'm talking about, is Jimmy G the best chance or the best choice we have for a backup quarterback based on what's available?
Absolutely.
Press, I got this. In your opinion.
This my thing. I kind of feel where you're going as far as skill set and him knowing the offense. I would disagree with you still because, like you were saying about if you the top dog and somebody looking at your ass, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So basically, how can Trey kind of be the top dog when you still have the old alpha in the building? Some of the players still gonna be looking at him like, still.
Let me ask you a question about this.
What you say?
If Trey is all that he says he is, he doesn't have to look back.
But it's not about Trey looking back. It's about what the perception of the other guys in the locker room.
Perception is performance.
Yeah. It's fact.
You don't have to perceive performance. If you get the ball downfield and they catching the goddamn ball, you ain't got to worry about the perception.
I mean, we could argue over the adjective I'm using to describe it, but at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is the people in the locker room, some of them hold Jimmy G and
that's been a strongest attribute.
So,
bro, just like you say, you sell cars. What if every time you go to car?
Hey, Ben.
Hold on, Jizzle.
Let me answer this question. Ben, I know a lot of nice people. I hire them.
Mm-hmm.
I keep them on because they keep it around them doing what they got to do. But when shit got tight this year, if you wasn't selling 20 cars, you got the hell out my damn dealership.
Okay.
You know why? It's about the bottom line. This is still a business. Jimmy G is nice. He's adequate, but he is not Super Bowl quality.
Facts.
Right.
And
so if it's about
you
business,
have to have somebody to be adequate until you get your top dog in there, that's one thing. But don't make adequate excellent. I
will
not pay for that.
My point from it. That's why go ahead, First Lady. I'm sorry.
Sorry. At this stage of the game, he's already showed that he's me, myself, and I just by opting to get the shoulder surgery.
Boom.
And we don't need somebody like that in the locker room.
He didn't get better.
Jizzle said it earlier. But me, myself, and I.
That's what I'm saying. So why are we even entertaining this guy?
Why are we entertaining him?
Yeah, like why do we want to keep him?
Here's the part that
in any capacity.
With respect, here's the part.
I'm with being good on that.
Replaces. Hold on, guys. Who replaces him?
They don't have to replace him. They already have his replacement there. It's called the backup.
Listen, he's saying that as a backup, who replaces him?
My challenge. I've never said Jimmy G should start.
The season is over. The season is over if we have to go back to Jimmy G anyway. So say if we kept Jimmy G, right, and Trey Lance gets hurt. Once Jimmy G comes in, the season's over, so it doesn't matter. We might put Sudfeld in there.
I don't think so.
There's no basis in that comment, bro.
I don't think so.
To me, honestly, I do. We already know.
Did Jimmy G not go through Super Bowl inadequately?
The facts in this.
No. Let me explain the last little thing I want to say. We're building a scheme around Trey Lance, and when you build a package and a scheme around it, most of your formations are going to be packaged with that guy with that skill set, the running skill set. You don't even want your backup to not have an opposite skill set, to be honest, because then you have to have two separate playbooks. And that's what I'm basically saying. So if we set a thing and we're going all in with Trey Lance and he starts and then he gets hurt, season's over even if you go to Jimmy G because it's a whole different thing, whole different playbook.
Then what you're saying to me is my coach is not capable.
Exactly. We're talking about
Jimmy G is not capable.
No. You're not saying you're not talking about the coach right here.
He carried this guy to water. You can carry a donkey to water, but you can't make him a horse.
Hold on, Uncle Keith. Go ahead, Jizzle.
I'm saying you can carry a donkey to water, but you can't make him a horse, man. Kyle Shanahan been carried this guy as far as he can on his back, and he's getting tired.
However, if you got a donkey, don't put him in a thoroughbred race. You put him on a farm. You see what I'm saying?
We're talking about a
backup. You change your scheme.
We're talking about a backup. And
I agree. I already said who my backup is.
But
yo, real talk. Let's
talk
keep it real. Let's keep it real. Even Trey Lance vouched for Nate Sudfeld.
Is that good?
Huh?
Is that good?
Even in the backup capacity.
I'm saying it. I will admit that I'm ignorant to him, and I apologize.
Yeah, no problem. No,
even in the backup capacity, it don't seem like nobody really want him. And we could say it's because of the shoulder surgery. You see what I'm saying? But where is his market really? Like, let's think about it. We got a wave of new quarterbacks coming in who ready to go. All these guys already have backups. Like, who really want Jimmy G?
Nobody
not checking for him as a starter or backup. So
man, I've been saying that for months. Nobody wants Jimmy. Look at my tweets, man. I've been saying it.
Yes, you have.
If somebody wanted him, he'd be gone by now, but he's still around. You know what I mean?
So you can't even trade from the offensive player. It's got to be a defensive player, maybe.
And if you talking business and who gonna really move you got the 20 people selling cars and you getting them out the way. Why are you keeping Jimmy Garoppolo? If you want more than adequate, like you were saying, then you're rocking with Trey Lance. Get the dude out the building.
Because he the one that's gonna come and sell.
But Ben,
he gonna tell team to sell.
I had no idea.
And not waiver. We're talking about a backup. We're talking about a backup.
You know what I think, Ben Good? You know what I think, bro? What I think, and I don't want to speak for my uncle and my brother.
You can speak for me.
No, I'm thinking that what they're saying, I'm just
that's for the worst.
I think that Jimmy G has shown the NFL what he can do. So being that it's been shown what he can do with are some strengths we already know about. I think they both saying like, listen, that would be the best alternative as a backup.
Exactly.
But me,
I agree.
I don't see him as a backup.
What we talking about this
Why?
It don't
Why?
affect Trey moving forward. So there ain't no
respect why.
Hold on. Reason why, and We can't win with him.
Ooh.
When I mean
Right.
let me say it like this. Let me be more concise instead of general. We can't win a big game with him.
But
We
so
cannot.
got a backup. Like,
That's right.
I understand. Reason why I'm saying that, Prez, because I'm only going by what you said, Prez. You said if
Money.
Trey Lance get hurt,
correct.
and Jimmy G was up, we cannot win with Jimmy G with the weapons that we got.
Yeah, but we're talking here's what I'm really trying to say.
Yeah,
is if you can sign Debo, these are all, because this is a hypothetical. We're saying if you're able to sign Debo, you're able to sign Bosa, you don't have anybody else big that you want to bring in, and you're able to keep Jimmy Garoppolo in a backup role for 1 year because his contract's over after that. You're not getting the compensation. You can afford the money. It doesn't affect Trey moving forward. There's no scenario, no matter how bad it goes, unless Trey gets hurt, that he comes in, that Jimmy comes in. Jimmy would literally be making $22 million to sit and carry a clipboard and is not going to play no matter what our record is. And you're able to sign all your players. This is all I'm saying. You're able to sign everybody. Jimmy G's money does not cost you anything because they're not spending it elsewhere. There's no one to buy to spend it elsewhere. So who's better? There makes no scenario where it makes sense for Shanahan, in my opinion, to not have him as the backup.
You know what? Let me answer that, bro. So we can move forward. Real talk. Jimmy G has this reputation based on his leadership verbally. I think that outweighs his performance. It's just my humble opinion. Okay. I think verbally, Jimmy G is a great leader verbally, and the locker room loves his leadership verbally and as a person now and as a person. We gotta also remember that too. This is not personal for me. Business wise, I don't want Jimmy G on a roster because of the money. He got the guap of the money. You was mentioning earlier about the other players.
But that's not Jimmy's fault that we didn't.
I'm not saying that it's Jimmy's fault. All I'm saying is, like, he's either gonna get traded or cut. I think this is what I think, and I think I'm gonna backpedal. I've been saying cut for a while. I think they're gonna trade him. I think something's going on. I think they're gonna wait until August 30th. He's not going to be on the books, guys. He's not going to be on the roster. I hear what y'all saying. I'll be damn surprised if he's still on the roster, but I don't think he's going to be on the roster because I think
if
he is,
they made another mistake.
They made a mistake. They're paying Nate Sudfeld all that money to be in the practice squad. Oh, hell no.
Let me tell you why. If he's on the roster, it's a big mistake. It's basically, you see how the media already is with Trey Lance, and they're talking about, well, Jimmy G might make a better starter and all this. If we bring Jimmy G back, we're just like authorizing everything that they said.
Speak to the media. True. He can't speak to the media, so there's no Jimmy interaction.
But yeah, the media,
and that's gonna be another story.
You can hear all that noise. You can hear all that noise and be like, "Oh, you didn't have confidence," because the media is gonna say, "Well, you brought Jimmy G back because you didn't have confidence in Trey Lance. You didn't see what you wanted to see out of him in this little bit of time."
We've already watched. They're gonna make a story about us no matter what situations, whether Jimmy's here or not. They're gonna make stories.
Right, but you want Trey Lance answering those questions after every game?
He's not.
Good point.
Oh, they gonna hide him from the media too.
Those questions.
Real quick.
Did I say that out loud? I'm sorry.
Why are they gonna ask him if he's out there winning football games? Who's getting asked about Jimmy?
Bro, they gonna ask about Jimmy whether he winning or losing if he on the team.
Yeah.
I would think.
So
he could be on a 4-game winning streak. They're gonna ask about.
So you're telling me all right now. You would rather have $22 million just sitting there that you absolutely do nothing with, that does not carry over the next year, than as the head coach and the GM of your franchise, you're going to, if the worst case scenario is your starting quarterback gets hurt, you plug in somebody that has already been to the Super Bowl and the NFC Championship with you? You're just going to let $22 million sit there and do nothing with it? because you're not spending it, and then you have a backup in there that can't get you anything. Like how does that from a business standpoint, a GM standpoint, an owner standpoint? But the only
so you're telling me basically I'm gonna have $22 million of dead money? That's what you're telling me. Basically, I'm gonna have $20-something million worth of dead money.
No, it wouldn't be dead money. You're not using it. Because they're not bringing anybody in with it because you've already.
But would it roll over to the next year? Or no.
It will, yeah.
No, sir.
So in essence,
the money does roll over. Yes, it does.
There's a hard cap. There's a hard salary cap. Everybody has the same salary cap. Money can't roll over.
Okay, so in essence, then it'll be dead money.
Exactly. Yes, sir. In that essence, I apologize.
So in my opinion, it's dead anywhere it go. Because if Jimmy just sitting on the bench holding a
well, yeah, but you have a quarterback that if your starter gets hurt, you can still go win in the playoffs. Your season still progresses.
So, Prez, what you're saying is the cap hit's gonna hit anyways, whether Jimmy plays or not.
Why not use that money on Debo though? That money that you give for Jimmy G, that can start the negotiations with Debo. Like, what are we doing here? Like,
it's all dead money to me.
I already addressed that when I said you have other players that you would not keep and you would pay them off of that salary.
And you picked up $18 million for the people you addressed, right?
Not even that. Deshaun Watson's first year is $1.5 million. It can be anything. It can be $4 million. It can be $5 million. It can be $10 million. It can be whatever they want to structure the contract at. But nobody's first year salary cap hit is huge in any.
Fred, let me. I don't know how long I got with you guys. I can go for a while. But check it out. Listen. Yo, who's playing music in the background?
It ain't me.
I think that's John. I think that's John. No, John, it's muted. Anyway. All right, listen. Let me pull this up. I want y'all to be able to read it. All right, the Faithful Huddle. Okay. I'm asking y'all to project Trey Lance's stats with a over or under achievement for the 2022 season. Okay. Now,
what's the benchmarks?
1 second.
Where's 49 at? Oh shit. By the way, I apologize, y'all. I was making money tonight.
No problem. All right, listen, y'all can see that.
Gotta apologize for that.
Y'all can see that, right?
Yeah, it's blurry as shit. I mean, you gotta have glasses or some shit, or binoculars.
Hold on.
Can zoom in on a little bit?
That's all I can do. Let me know.
You're looking at the
I see it,
top,
3,800, 20 touchdowns, 12 interceptions.
I see that.
I see over.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, now listen. 49.
Yes.
Good? All right, check it out.
Good. All good.
All right, now listen. Let's all right, Faithful Huddle. Everybody that's on the panel. All right. Now, based on the stats of Jimmy G's stats, we can see that 2019 Jimmy G stats was the best that year. He played all 16 games that year. Okay. Now, this question is regarding Trey Lance stats for this coming up season. Okay. Now, based on Jimmy G stats of 2019. Okay. Now, I'm going to start with you, 49. Jimmy G had over 3,900 passing yards.
Okay.
Now, my question to you, 49. Can Trey Lance over or underachieve 4,000 yards next season?
I'm saying under. Saying under.
You think Trey Lance can underachieve 4,000 yards, passing yards?
Yeah, he's not going over 4,000 yards, in my opinion. Based. based on it's his first official year, based on our brutal ass schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Our schedule is brutal, and based on, I just think the way Kyle's gonna like play him the first half of the season, just to get him started. You know what I mean? I really don't see Kyle being like, I'm gonna give you the whole playbook, go do what you do until the second half of the season.
Okay, so you're saying he'll be under 4,000, correct?
Under, yes.
All right. Our first lady, do you see Trey Lance being over or under 4,000 passing yards next season?
Over. Next.
Okay. Jizzle.
I like that.
I already know the answer to this, but I still got to ask you, Jizzle. Do you see?
Yeah, man. I definitely see it. I see it over. I see there's no way he doesn't hit that benchmark, and it's about the air yards. He goes down the field, and he was top 5 in air yards as far as like the target, getting yards. So yeah, definitely over.
Okay. My brother P. Warrior, do you see Trey Lance going over or under 4,000 yards next season?
Wow. I was thinking about the schedule and the teams and we will be behind.
We got 17 games now.
Yeah.
It ain't 16 no more.
I'm gonna say close to 4,000. I'm not gonna say he's gonna hit 4,000. I'm gonna say close to it.
So under. So under, right?
I was thinking maybe 3,500, maybe. Yeah. I'm gonna say close to 4,000. Yeah.
Under. Cause what we doing, guys? Y'all know we doing over or under. So okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. Been good, my bro.
We going over.
Going over? Okay. Prez, what's up, bro?
Under, but barely.
What?
Under 4,000. Okay. Uncle Keith, you see
Dak Prescott with a better arm and better receivers. Over.
Over. Okay. And I second that. I'll also say Trey Lance will pass over 4,000 yards next season. Okay.
Kyle is opening up the playbook.
All right. Exactly, First Lady.
No choice.
All right. So with that, okay. So let's go to another important stat segment. Okay. 49. Do you think Trey Lance will go over or under 25 passing touchdowns next season?
Let's see. Passing. I'm gonna say over.
Okay. Our first lady, over or under 25? Over. Okay. Jizzle, over or under?
I'm gonna go over by barely.
Okay. Okay. P. Warrior, over or under 25 passing touchdowns?
I'm gonna say he's gonna throw 25.
Okay, so he's over. Been good. Over or under 25?
Over.
Okay. Prez, over or under 25 passing touchdowns?
Over.
Uncle Keith, over or under? Okay. I second that. I believe he's gonna pass over 25 passing touchdowns. Okay.
That's interceptions.
Yeah, that's where I'm going to see my uncle know me. Anyway, 49. Do you see Trey Lance going over or under 15 interceptions for next season?
Under.
Under?
Under.
Okay. Our first lady. Do you see Trey Lance going over or under 15 interceptions next season?
Under.
Okay. Jizzle, over or under?
That's a good one, though. It's close, but I'm going to go under.
Okay, under 15? Okay.
Yeah.
P. Warrior, over or under 15 interceptions?
I always said under because he ain't going to force the ball into the coverages like Jimmy was.
He can also throw to the coverage.
True.
What you think, P. Warrior?
I'm going to say under still.
Under? Okay.
Yeah.
Being good. Over? Under? Okay. Prez, over or under, bro? 15 interceptions.
Man, I'm gonna say 15 or 16, somewhere right there.
So over then.
Yeah.
Okay. Uncle Keith.
9.
Over or under 15 interceptions?
9.
Under. Okay.
Definitely.
So I say shit. I say under. I say under. And last but not least, I'm going to deal with the sacks. 49.
Ooh, that's cool.
I have no idea. How many times did Jimmy get sacked?
In 2019, he got sacked 36 times.
36 times.
And
I mean, that's a moron question right there.
Yeah. But what I'm going to do, 49.
That's 3 years
Okay.
ago. How many did he have last year? Is what I'm asking. You
Last year,
29. I'm sick with the year of 2019 was his best season.
Yeah.
49. Do you see Trey Lance getting sacked over or under 30 times?
Oh, shit, that's easy. You just said 20.
Yeah.
Way under.
Okay.
Way under.
Change that number to 20.
First lady.
Under.
Under. Okay.
Good
Jizzle,
job.
over under 30 sacks.
Hey, girl. Come on.
Jizzle.
Hey, girl.
Over
Yeah,
under 30 sacks.
What you doing up here?
The way the offensive line is, you guys kind of got me more worried. Hopefully not over, but I'm gonna say under, just not jinx it.
Oh, keep in mind, reason why I'm saying 30 because it's 17 games.
Yes, for an additional game, you're right.
2 sacks a game. That's 30.
Okay,
That's
yeah, I got you. It very well could be a little bit over that number. That's why this is another good number that you put out there. But I'm gonna go under because what I do like about him over Jimmy G is he can improvise and play professional ball and get out the pocket and avoid sacks.
Right. So you say under?
Under, barely.
Okay. P Warrior, over or under 30 sacks?
Hey.
I always thought it would be under just because of the combination of the running game and the in a pocket, the boy, put on the run with the body in time to get out of that. So
So you say under. Okay, been good. Over or under 30 sacks?
Under.
Okay. Prez, over or under 30 sacks?
Under.
Uncle Keith, 30, over or under?
Genesis says, hell yeah, under.
I say, I repeat Genesis, under 30
I'm trying to
sacks.
say, she's like, look, she woke up when you asked that question.
Right. So, just hearing y'all believe in his skill set.
Yes.
And his talent. And also, not even that, the offensive line. No. Let's think about it. You understand what I'm saying? Even though we can't vision it, but we gotta believe it based on who's in the backfield, which is Trey Lance, which is under center.
I don't think that means we believe in the offensive line, though, sir.
Well, I'm saying as far as holding up to their ability to at least.
We believe in a quarterback to outplay the offensive line.
Yeah.
Right. We believe in him to extend the play.
Look
I agree.
I'm getting dog now.
I think it's still a run first offense this year.
Say it again, Press.
I still think it's a run first offense this year.
I agree.
That's why I don't think he'll have 4,000 years. I don't think
know
It will
what?
always be.
Yeah, that'll always be. Okay.
I got to get in Prez's ass real quick. You got to go. Look, Prez, let me just say straight up. You got a shotgun and you keep throwing rocks. I'm for real. I tried to be polite about this, but quit being a damn GM. You're famous. At some point, you got to realize either you got a gunslinger or you got a gun talker. This guy got bullets. If you're going to build your offense and your team around a gunslinger, you cannot say run first.
But I understand what he's saying, though, Uncle Keith.
And I'm not saying I don't understand. I'm saying I don't agree.
So.
I disagree with that though, because Seattle with Russell Wilson, they had a gunslinger at that time, and they were running the ball, and that's how they won they won that Super Bowl and got to the other one.
We're not.
However, we're not talking about a person who has the command of the game like Russell, like he did, compared to this gunslinger. This kid is the new generation gunslinger.
You can run run offense with a gunslinger though. Like, yeah.
The run gonna set up the pass.
Yeah, he's
up the pass before.
Dan Fouts.
Wait.
Nah, I think it's gonna look a lot like the Falcons.
Who wins championships besides McVay and some of Peyton Manning's early years?
Wait a minute. You're talking about an ex-Giants fan. You're talking about who wins championships.
It's always
defense wins championships.
It's always run offense, a run first offense, and the defense. That's what wins championships. I'm not saying that he's not. Mahomes is.
Hold on. Somebody show me the dog now.
It's going to be run the ball and set up the chunk plays.
100%, especially for a rookie with a shaky line, for sure. Like that's going to be, and that's the thing. The line is the biggest component of this. It's like, we're talking about
the advantage of having a quarterback like Trey is your line has some leeway. You cannot tell me, compared to Garoppolo, that Trey behind the line does not give the line a chance to make more mistakes.
Trey, say it one more time. My bad.
Having Trey behind your offensive line gives that offensive line a chance to make more mistakes.
Absolutely.
It's not detrimental to your team. So don't blame it on the line. Respect the quarterback behind it.
No, you're right, but you're still going to. You have to
set up the pass with the run.
You have to look at Kyle Shanahan. We've experienced Kyle Shanahan be one of the most stubborn and stuck in his ways about everything.
Then he will fail.
No, bro, come on. No, stop that.
You're not getting how the new school offensive minded coaches are. Like they think a different kind of way, and the way Kyle Shanahan is like. He's a passing kind of coach, but he's using a run formation. He comes out in 12 personnel. He comes out the fullback.
But he had to with a quarterback that couldn't get the ball downfield.
But y'all look at the model from Atlanta.
The same thing in Atlanta. I'm trying to tell you,
Matt Ryan was running the ball.
Ryan became an MVP because of him.
Ben's right, bro.
Yeah, like he's setting up the pass with the run.
Yeah,
thank you.
And you're getting chunk plays.
That's what he's doing. That's exactly
but then that's counterintuitive to everybody on this panel saying that Trey will throw for 4,000 yards.
I didn't say. I said under 4,000. But
you said close to almost, but just barely under.
Here's what I'm getting at is that you're talking. There's a difference in winning regular season games and winning playoff games. And you win playoff games by shortening the game. And you know how you shorten a game? You pound your opponent with our run game like he's done every single time we've got into the playoffs. There is no point in having a rookie quarterback, I don't care how good he is, start to go and get throwing matches with a Dak, with a Matthew Stafford, with an Aaron Rodgers, with a Tom Brady. Those aren't the games you're going to win, and that's not how Shanahan coaches. Shanahan plays defense and he runs the ball, and that's how you keep them off of
it. But guys, Jimmy G almost threw for 4 bands, and so with that same under the same constructions of this offense, right? Why can't Trey Lance throw for over 4 games? With an extra game too? With an extra game, you guys are really not looking at this.
Going into year 7 of being an NFL quarterback. He's going into his first year. He's played 3 games. He didn't play Division II football, bro. He played Division I and played 1 year. There are levels to this as far as how much Trey Lance can be because he's 21 years old.
I promise you, Prez, I understand levels. And if you want to talk about levels, let's talk about Eli Manning. Would you rather have 4 years experience with Eli Manning or 3 games worth of experience with Trey Lance?
We're talking about Eli Manning that's won 2 rings?
Yes.
Well, now.
You could say 1, 2 rings. But those rings were not won by Eli Manning. They were won by that team.
These narratives, because it can't be.
Yes, it can be. Because the whole league is about narratives. Everything in football is about narrative. Bro, when I walk across the street to the bank and take my platinum card and put it in there, unless I got money in the bank, it's a narrative. It's about reality. Yes, the Giants won the Super Bowl. And if you tell me that if David Tyree don't catch a miracle and a good call, Eli Manning's only won 1 Super Bowl versus 2, then we're not being honest.
What you asked? You rather have Eli Manning, who's won a Super Bowl,
and I'll ask it tomorrow, the next day, and 14 years ago, because I'd rather have Trey understanding when he threw that ball to Tyree because he ran into the end zone rather than fall down on the 32-yard line. I'm just telling you, it's ball availability, controlling the ball, getting it downfield. This kid is a stud. Your whole team just
what does it have to do with what his coaching staff does and what their scheme is of the
Here, hold on. We're talking about chili, and you're talking about spaghetti. You're talking as a fan sitting here in the cold. I want you to hit my receivers, hand the ball to my running back, and win the damn game. I don't want to worry about the ball getting downfield.
But I think what you're missing is all Fred's saying is they're gonna run the ball first. The run gonna set all
I say to you, I don't disagree they're gonna run the ball first, but I'm thinking they're gonna win on the pass. How about we say that?
His offense is the most.
We're gonna win. Are we gonna win on the run or the pass?
I believe that win on pass when it's needed, no doubt.
And you need to win every game.
I know, but you were saying you believe they're gonna win on.
They'll win on the pass more than they will on the run, with all the talent they have in the passing game, and that person that can throw the ball.
I mean, gradually that's going to come. That's going to come.
That running will open up.
He doesn't see. We're not talking about a gradual.
Hold on. Go ahead, First Lady.
I said, in that running will open up the pass, just like Ben said.
Exactly. Okay. And the defense can't stick everybody. Danny Gray,
in the running game.
Huddle, Ayuk, Sam.
But that's when the scheme gonna come in, his IQ, and then like Shanahan dialing up the plays. And now you have the quarterback who will actually make the pass.
You know what? Hold on.
You think Shanahan will dial up the same plays with Trey as a quarterback as he did with Garoppolo?
Yeah, because I don't think so? Yeah, like everybody think we're gonna have this whole different offense. I think that they're gonna have
let me sit back in the suit because the shit just got cold to me.
Yeah, like I think they're gonna have packages for Trey Lance. They're gonna make up a couple of things, but it's not this not gonna be no totally new looking offense.
Are you kidding me? Seriously, can you sit here and tell me in my face that we don't have a totally different quarterback with him? Oh, I'm sorry.
They might come out.
I'm old when I ain't supposed to be that loud. You got a guy that can hit somebody like a 49-year-old Jerry Rice in stride and say, I'm impressed. You got somebody who can throw the ball downfield where they couldn't get it before, which is the only reason we lost before.
With all our weapons. We got weapons, man.
So he got to design new plays.
This is not just a puncher's chance. This is a guy that can throw the ball.
But if he already have plays to get people open down the field, why is he trying to rewrite the wheel? He already have plays that work.
Who's rewriting the wheel? Ben, I'm sorry.
Shanahan gonna run
because he never had a gun that could get the bullet there.
That's not true. He had Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan can make all the throws. You're gonna see a combination of a little bit of the RG3 package and a regular old Shanahan package. Let's go.
100%, and it's going to be run dominated because that's all he knows. It's all he knows. No one becomes the greatest offensive mastermind outside of Belichick, Bill Walsh. I mean, the dude ain't won a Super Bowl.
Who has never won a Super Bowl.
I just said that. He hadn't won a Super Bowl, but he's still considered a top 7 offensive mind of all time.
And so is a check I write on my check in my bank account for $14,000. I got $12,000 in it. It seems like a good check, but it ain't shit. He has not won a Super Bowl.
Right, but he's still not going to rewrite the wheel.
I feel like fans just say whatever.
No, I'm not a fan that just says it, and I'm also not a player fan. So let's just keep this 100. What I'm looking for is results.
Whatever. You're literally
saying.
No,
not whatever. Prez, let's be respectful. Let me be respectful to you. What I'm saying to you is that even if I disagree with you, I would never say whatever or disrespect you. My point to you is this, and this is my time. If I disagree with you, I'm gonna disagree with you, and I'm gonna be honest about it. But what I will never do is tell you that your opinion doesn't count.
I didn't
And I'm
say.
gonna say this to you also. If I'm wrong, I'll be the first to tell you.
I didn't say, bro. I didn't say whatever to you. I was saying whatever as far as what I had said. I was just saying or whatever. What I was saying, I was summarizing what I said. I wasn't saying whatever to you.
My bad, man. My bad.
And no, and I wasn't coming at you. I'm simply saying I was stating my opinion. Of you asked me the question, I stated my opinion.
And so did I.
That's what I'm saying.
So did
I wasn't coming at you disrespectful.
No doubt. But I just want to understand this. If we want them all to win, why are we not having confidence in their best asset, which is a quarterback? Quarterback we designed our team around.
I'm not arguing with you. What I'm saying to you, bro, is you're valuing your. I feel like you're valuing your opinion over more than what Shanahan has accomplished, and I don't understand. I don't understand that. We're talking about.
Well, then let me answer that question. Then my opinion is the point of this whole process is to win the Super Bowl.
You're not.
I said this Warrior. Did I not say this 9 weeks ago? At the end of the day, if you don't win the Super Bowl, all we're doing is talking about kissing your sister at the prom.
And what was my response to that? I felt like that is y'all's mentality from the experience that you've had. That is not everyone's mentality. I understand.
Prayers, would you not be satisfied with winning the Super Bowl?
Everybody wants to win the Super Bowl. This is the hardest.
Then why can't we ask that our team be oriented to do so?
But
I didn't deny you, bro. I don't really understand what you're saying to me because I didn't.
So let me ask you. Then let me explain it. Then, if you tell me that a record is acceptable, which is what you're saying about Shanahan, his record, and it doesn't include winning the Super Bowl, I find that to be foul.
And you're entitled to your opinion, but that doesn't take away.
Because at the end of the day, if we don't win the Super Bowl, what are we talking about? Why are we talking about this if we don't win the Super Bowl?
How many players in the history of the NFL have won a Super Bowl?
And I don't care.
How many players?
I don't care. I care about the 49ers winning the Super Bowl.
If we're not going to give realistic answers, then bro,
no, seriously. When we talk about the Giants, Eli Manning won 2 Super Bowls.
Wait. Hold on.
Up the Giants and Eli Manning. I
did that for a reason. It's about quality. At the end of the day, I didn't like him as a quarterback, but we respect him for having won what? You respect him for winning 2 Super Bowls. So why would you expect me to accept you respecting Shanahan for winning none?
Okay.
Because most coaches in any sport never win championships. It's always dynasty.
This one can.
Okay. Hold on.
Of course, 100%. But you can't negate what he's done, bro.
I'm not. I'm just expecting him to win a Super Bowl, and that's what I want to happen this year.
100%, bro. 100%. But all I'm saying by the fan comment, and I didn't mean to when I said
no. I'm over that.
When I'm saying fan, I'm saying as I feel like there is a very large disconnect in what a team has to do compared to what a fan wants. And I feel like those lines don't come together very often, and we're giving not true because I don't want to say.
Go ahead.
Indifferent opinions. There we go. Indifferent opinions, really assessing the situation. Because yes, of course, bro, he should want to win a Super Bowl and everything. And I understand, and I agree with you that it'll become more passing and less running than it's been. 100%.
Okay, I'm good with that.
But
Bro.
I'm just saying, but for him to throw away what's made him one of the most dynamic coaches of all time, and his dad did it, and I mean, it's what he's always done. I don't understand how that's the best thing when, like he says, our offense is based off the play action. I know you know that. You don't watch these cats longer than I have.
Okay,
it's
right.
Play action. And
but
Uncle
also said,
Uncle Keith, hold on. Okay.
Go ahead.
All right, listen, 49. You hear me?
Got you.
Okay. Listen, you want to win, right?
Bad.
First lady, you want to win, right?
Hell yeah.
Jizzle, you want to win, right?
Yes, I'm gold-blooded, man. Gold State Warriors just 1-1. I need my dynasty.
P. War, you want to win, right?
I already know I do.
Uncle Keith, you want to win, right?
With a passion.
Ben Good, you want to win, right?
Yes, sir.
Prez, you want to win, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. Listen, another question. 49, are we going to win the Super Bowl this year?
Nope.
First Lady, are we going to win the Super Bowl this year?
Yep.
Jizzle, are we going to win the Super Bowl this year?
Yep.
P. Warrior, 49ers going to win the Super Bowl this year?
Yeah.
Excuse me? I hear you. P. Warrior.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, right.
Yes.
I couldn't hear you, bro. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Okay. Are the 49ers going? Okay. Been good. Is the 49ers going to win the Super Bowl this year?
Possibility.
Possibility.
That's my answer. Possibility. I'm with
Possibility. My answer is yes. Okay. Listen, guys, we're the faithful. We're the faithful.
Gotta have faith.
Let's believe in our team and let's go forward. Let's just hope for the best. With that said,
Done?
No. We got a couple minutes. I want to move on from the Jimmy G, the Kyle Shanahan, and all that back and forth stuff. Okay, which is respected and appreciated. Okay, it's
Hey, Mark.
What up?
I just realized something.
What up?
I know why I love Press so much. He got a gap in his tooth. he got a liar's gap like I do, for real though, man. You know, hey, Press, don't say shit to me no more. I swear to God. God damn. That free flowing flow. Just go ahead, man. I bet you ask and whistle too, can't you? And if anybody's offended by my cuss, I'm just saying I got it honestly. I'm an ex-sailor.
So listen, we can stay along. We're gonna stay on as long as y'all want. I just want to get these trivia questions in.
Bet.
Tonight, I want to get in 3 trivia questions. Okay.
Bet.
This will be our first time. We normally do 1 or 2, but tonight we're going to do 3, God willing. First and foremost, I want to explain to our brother Ben Good. Ben Good, we always do a trivia question towards the end of the show. Okay. I asked the faithful Huddle. I tell them, I repeat the question. I ask them for the answer. If they know the answer, then that's it. And then I go to the next. Okay. But if they don't know the answer and they say pass, I will come back to them. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So cool. All right. So listen, I'm going to start with a trivia question. And I'm trying to figure out which one I'm going to use.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to use this one. Okay, faithful Huddle. All right, trivia question time. Okay, I'm going to read it first, and then I'm going to go with the first lady first. But let me read it first. The 49ers drafted which current television analyst in the 9th round of the 1991 NFL draft?
Oh, shit.
Is the answer A, Bucky Brooks, B, Michael Strahan, C, Willie McGinnis, or D, Louis Riddick? Our first lady.
D.
Get off of there.
Is that your final answer?
Sure.
Okay. 49. What's up?
D. Final answer.
Okay. K Jizzle, what's up, bro?
It's D, Louis Riddick.
Okay. P Warrior.
Yeah, that's D. I know the other one ain't the one.
Okay. Uncle Keith.
Hell, D.
He's following.
You're a sheep.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't have no idea. I'm on the line.
Big good. What's up, bro?
I'm rocking with the Huddle, man. D.
You work with D. What's up, bro?
My mind said Willie McGinnis, though.
Do it. Go with it, man.
Hell no, I'm on the line.
Fred, what's up, bro?
Yeah, I'm going with Louis Riddick.
You want Louis Riddick?
What's the right answer? Please tell us. Don't make us wait.
Y'all all correct.
Thank you, First Lady.
Yo, that's the first time ever. Everybody's all correct.
I just know because they talked about when he was supposed to. We were talking about signing him. He was one of the coaches. I remember that they'd always said that we had drafted him.
Louis Riddick is a good football mind too.
Yeah, yes, he is.
He really is.
I wanted him to be the GM at one time for the Niners.
Yeah, I did. Yo, he went for the job too. He went for the job.
Yeah.
And let me tell you why he didn't get the GM position though. He wasn't as well liked in the locker room as a lot of football players are.
Facts.
That's facts. Because he was arrogant as shit. Yeah. I'm done. Next question.
Nah, but people knew that. That's coming from who though? Like that's coming from credible sources. Like, come on, man.
Okay, Jizzle.
I can find a bad rumor about you if I follow everybody that ever.
Oh hell, I'll tell you a bad rumor about me. I don't know what you heard about me.
Yeah, I'm gonna deal with what you think he is. You don't know him how I know him.
But see, the problem with Louis Riddick was he challenged the people in the establishment to be logical, and when you do that in this world, you become alienated. Whether it be politics, football, money, or whatever. Because when you listen to his commentary, it's pretty insightful and very, very to the point, to the bone. Mm-hmm. He should be a GM in somebody's football team by now, no doubt.
Okay.
You know it, and I know it.
Okay.
But he never will be. He threatens the authority.
He's had hella interviews. He has had tons of GM interviews, and he ain't got selected.
But
there's only been like 2 black GMs, Ozzie Smith, and then I think one just been hired recently, right? And so he would have been the third.
Right. And the reason he's not
infiltrated it, like we infiltrated coaching to a lesser degree, because there's still the Rooney Rule to kind of balance it out to keep it, fair. I don't really agree with the Rooney Rule, to be honest, because I just think it's a token interview, right? When you get that interview, it's a token interview. You know what I mean? It's not even really they want to interview you. It's like
the rule when it was written was never to make it balanced, but inclusive. And there's a difference. You can include me in the line to perdition.
Yeah.
Let me say it a different way. You can say I can get food stamps and run out when I get to the window.
Right.
That's the difference. You don't guarantee that when I get there, I'm going to get served. It's all about inclusion. It has nothing to do with race or anything. It's about inclusion. So when you say, you're right. You're absolutely right.
And then some of the stories I heard, especially the brother that used to coach the Jets that said that he's doing this. Yeah, he's saying he heard. I mean, John Elway and the owner interviewed him for the Broncos job. And they came in there drunk and sloss. And I always look at John Elway another different kind of way because he does look like that drunk, like guy that would show up to,
So let me help you out with this John Elway thing. As my travels as a GM and a district manager for major car dealerships, I ran into John Elway as a dealer. And we got booked together.
You okay?
All right.
So
on his American Express card.
Drunk ass.
No, we were drinking. Today. Do you have any idea what a Wanamaker is? You know what a Wanamaker shot is? Mm-hmm. Can I help y'all out? Wanamaker is Jack Daniels, PBR, and hot sauce.
Oh my Lord!
You put this shit together, and you can't use no hands. And you take your face out like this. You pick it up and you throw it back. Mm-hmm. And the first person to drop a shot when they do that is going to be one I'm making to pay for it.
Damn.
Just for the record, after 13 shots, I owed $12. I'm just saying.
John Elway was just knocking it back, huh?
No, John Elway owed $4,644 because it was 30 of us. I only lost to 2 people one time.
Damn.
2 reasons for that. I played the trombone. I had a good embouchure. I can hold a shot glass in my dad. Don't get me started. Go ahead. Next question. Next question.
All right, so listen, we're gonna start with trivia question number 2. Hopefully, Ben Good will come back real soon. All right, so Faithful Huddle. Which team originally owned the right draft pick San Francisco used to draft Jerry Rice?
Ooh.
A, Buffalo Bills. B, Los Angeles Rams. C, New England Patriots. Or D, Kansas City Chiefs.
We can eliminate C.
Hold on, guys. I hear y'all.
I'm sorry.
First lady, what's up?
I'm gonna go A.
That's your final answer?
Yep.
All right. 49, what's up, bro?
I'm rolling with A as well.
Copycat. All right.
Yep.
Is that your final answer, bro?
Got it.
Hey, Jizzle, my brother. What's up?
I'm throwing up C's. I'm going C.
Okay. Is that your final answer?
Yep.
Okay. P Warrior, what's up, bro?
Let's see, bro.
C? Okay. Is that your final answer?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Uncle Keith, what's up, bro?
D.
D? Okay. Is that your final answer?
Hell no, I'm going A. I ain't dumb enough to be out there by myself again. I'm gonna be wrong with a group.
First lady, I blame you, First Lady. That's you. That's you. That's all you. He's gonna follow you. I'm trying to tell you.
My bad.
Been good, bro. What's up, man? Been good.
I'm going with C.
You going with C? Okay. All right. Prez, what's up, bro?
I'm going with C because it's Jizzle's answer, man.
Come on, man. I gave you a shot at D, though, for real.
Okay. All right. First lady, 49. Uncle Keith, you're incorrect.
Oh.
C?
C.
Don't let it be C. Don't let it be C.
We all red and we throw C.
Jizzle, been good. P Warrior, Prez, y'all, all four y'all correct. The answer is C.
Oh, shit.
Man.
Dang,
see that coming.
Yeah, that hurts my feelings. I went with the wrong log.
Yo, I learned something. I didn't even notice. I was like, word?
Neither.
New England turned down one of the greatest receivers of all time.
Yo.
He did.
Yo,
it's logical.
But you know who I thought it was until I seen it in my book? I was like, yo, I thought it was the Cowgirls. Wasn't it something but the Cowgirls?
I don't know about all
That's
that.
what I thought.
No. And they're not even one of the choices down there. But yeah, no. I knew it was New England. I remember that because I remember it was like a shitty ass team. And then I always thought about it like, damn, would Jerry Rice even be Jerry Rice if he went to that shitty ass team? I remember I learned this like many years ago. And I was like, damn, would he be even Jerry Rice? And if he didn't come to Bill Walsh, Joe Montana, and all these weapons.
Right. I ain't mad at you.
West Coast offense. West Coast.
You know, we used to call Jerry Rice. Rice ain't wrong.
Hold on. Yo, my brother Bashir. I hope I'm saying your name right, Bashir.
I think I was at the pick before Jerry got picked.
That's what I was referring. I remember hearing something about the Cowboys.
That is wild.
Crazy, man.
Hey, Jizzle, you remember we talking about
who did they pick?
Uncle Keith, hold on, Uncle Keith. Jizzle, you remember we was talking about that documentary of the 49ers and the Cowgirls?
Yeah.
There was mentioning something about
they were no. You know what? You're getting confused. They were trying to trade up for him. That's what it was.
Okay.
And the Niners gave a better package. Yeah, Cowboys were also trying to trade up for him, but the Niners traded up to the Patriots before they could do it, or gave a better package.
So it wasn't like the Patriots passed on; they just traded for him.
Yeah, they just gave up that pick. They didn't know who anybody. They're like, nobody looks good on the board, so we'll just trade it. Yeah.
Bouchard got a cool name.
Yeah. That's my brother. I think he's from the West Coast, I believe.
West Coast?
Yeah, I believe so.
Hey, look, on the East Coast, I got to get up in the morning and work out at 6 a.m. So give me the third question.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm fat. I ain't old, but I can tell time. I'm already late.
Okay, let me see.
And I apologize to everybody in the group for me being late, but I had to make some paper.
I feel you, man.
Got to.
All right.
Gotta get it.
This is the last question.
Holy smokes.
Okay, who was the first coach of the San Francisco 49ers?
Wasn't me.
A. Louis Spadia. I hope I'm saying it right.
You're right.
B. Happy Wardorf.
Sounds old.
C. Lawrence Shaw. Or D. Jess Hill. And we're not talking about Niners Jess. We're talking about Jess Hill.
Now we can eliminate Pappy.
Okay, so we're gonna start with our first lady. What's up, first lady?
I'll be the Pappy.
Hold up.
I'm the Pappy.
No, when y'all all talk, I can't hear. So
I apologize. My bad.
no.
See?
First lady.
C.
Okay. All right. 49.
C.
Okay, they following you, first lady. Jizzle, what's up?
I'm just gonna go A because I don't know.
Okay, what? Okay. P. Ward,
I don't know this one.
P. Ward, what's up, bro?
I'm a say C. I just like the name better than the other ones, I guess.
I swear I want to say Pappy. I swear I do. But I'm gonna go.
Hey guys, when I seen this question, I seen that name Pat. I said, damn, somebody named Pappy. I'm like, wow.
First of all, it's so offensive.
Yeah,
Second of all, it ain't quite right.
Yeah. Okay,
but I'm gonna say C, like it's a surprise.
Okay. All right. Been good. What's up, bro?
Is he still with us? He's stuck in the same position for a minute. He got the same old happy smile.
Hey, Been good. You good? Oh, he look like he froze it. Yeah, is he good?
Yeah. That's what they call it. Chronic.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought you was playing Uncle Keith, but he is frozen, y'all.
I'm trying to see. Hey, look, I may be the oldest one. We ain't the slowest. I swear to God, I ain't the slowest.
Hey, P Warrior, text your brother, P Warrior.
Yeah, hold on.
All right, we'll do. Hey, Press. Yeah, Press.
That's too bad.
Yeah, I'm going C because that's what everyone.
What'd you say, Press?
C. I don't know. I'm going.
Okay.
With
Don't let it be Pappy. I swear to God, don't let it be Pappy. Here you back. Be good back.
Hey, I'm gonna go with C. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Yeah, man. Look, I'm on the neighbor's Wi-Fi. They called me. You heard?
I'm running in traffic. Don't say Pappy.
Oh man.
Nah, I'm rocking with the first lady. I'm going with C too.
I'm talking about Mark.
Hey, first lady, I'll tell you, boy. Listen. All right, so I don't want to hold everybody up and keep everybody waiting. Jizzle, Uncle Keith, you're incorrect. The correct answer is C. Lawrence Shaw.
Hell, we said C.
Huh?
We said C. Didn't we say that, first lady?
Yeah, we said C.
We said C.
No, I said
you wrong.
Hold on. Who said?
We said C.
Jizzle said A.
Yeah, I said Jizzle and I said Uncle Keith.
No, I didn't go with Jizzle. I ain't never been with Jizzle nowhere in my life. I went with the first lady.
Uncle Keith, Uncle Keith. What'd you pick?
I said I want to say Pappy, but I'm gonna go with C.
Okay, see, I had Pappy on my mind. Okay, Jizzle's the only one that's wrong. My bad.
Did you say Pappy? Tell the truth.
No.
He didn't say it either. Nobody said Pappy.
I wanted to say Pappy so bad. I'd be the Pappy.
I'm the Pappy.
Yo,
this is foul, man.
Yeah, man. Well, listen. Oh, this is what I wanted to show before, because I want y'all to see who the first head coach was.
What do you look like?
I'll show you.
Like a mongoloid.
Buck Shaw.
Probably had like three eyes.
That ain't Pappy.
That's Lawrence. That's Lawrence Shaw.
He got a fly, ain't he?
He looks a little like Bob Barker.
Yeah.
Bro, why does dude look like he's farting, bro? Like the smoke come out his ass and shit. What is that?
That's some foul shit right there, man. I didn't even see the smoke coming from his ass.
Hey, Jizzle,
that's our logo.
That's the logo.
That's our logo?
No, seriously, what is that below his butt?
His gun.
It's a gun.
Yep.
Y'all ain't know that
Y'all ain't know that was the old logo?
Yeah,
bro.
Smoke coming out your butt?
Huh?
Smoke coming. I don't
Because
ask me.
his hat fell off and he's shooting his guns like a, you know what I mean? Like an
Yeah,
outlaw. I
but-
love it.
Seriously,
Hey,
dude.
they had 49. They had 49 problems, but a fart wasn't one.
That looks obscene. Look like he's shooting with a different kind of gun.
All right now.
No, I ain't trying to be foul because seriously, I didn't see the other hand.
Hold up. I'm
That
trying
looks
to find it.
nasty. And you call somebody buckshot? I'm done. I swear to God, I'm done. Look like he's running from a buckshot.
Wow.
With all due respect, man, let's just forget that he was ever the coach for this team.
Yeah, please, because if that's the emblem,
Yeah,
No.
that was
well, it could be worse though, for real.
Damn, not by first.
Not by much.
hold up. Let me
Find somebody else.
Okay, I'm trying to show you real quick.
No, I thought you were gonna cut me off.
No. No, you good.
You can't take me everywhere. You know that, right?
You see that, right? Okay.
Yeah. I see a bunch of 40. Look, man, I'm 58 years
right.
old. It's too much to comprehend.
No.
46 to 67.
What do you want me to see?
I'm trying to tell you, man. You keep talking.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, the top right. You see the top right?
Oh shit! It's for real though. 1946 to 1967. Oh, that's still obscene.
But that's that was the logo. 1946 to 1967.
Yeah, they still make like shirts like that.
So yeah,
Okay, so now I see what he's doing. He's shooting the ground and hopping up like an idiot. I see now. I
don't understand it though.
But if you look down towards the middle, he's got like 1, 2, 3, 4 more positions, but he's doing the same thing.
See, I'm not feeling that logo at all, man. That's nothing I feel like they could bring back.
Wait. If you go to the middle, you got 1, 2, 3, 4 in the middle too.
I can't.
I would just say if anybody wanted to protest an emblem, it should have been the Redskins.
Oh yeah, well,
this dude right here was shooting off for real. Look, First Lady's here, and I respect that. And I don't want to see the 40. Oh, I'm sorry. Somebody just cleared it up for me. 49er dude. 49ers were cowboys in the West looking for gold, and they were rooting, tooting, shooting dudes. Do y'all believe that?
They're gold prospectors, right?
Yeah. So they would shoot at anything.
No, there were people getting killed for the gold. It was the Wild West, like they talk about the story.
They were shooting, looking for gold, right?
Yeah, killing people.
It was Trey Lance.
Take my gold and shoot you. You know what I mean?
Miners that came from all over the country.
First Lady, you got it, baby.
For gold. A lot of them just got caught missing. You know, and a lot of Chinese people too. You know, they were going to the mines, and you know, white people would let them go in there and mine the gold
up,
and then they would bomb them in there so they get trapped in there.
Yep.
And then they'll clear out the debris and take the gold for themselves. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
no, for real though. I'm a history major. I had no idea they would implode them.
Yeah, that's what they do. Bomb them in there, knowing that they were stuck in there, and then they would get.
That's depressing as shit. Can we change the subject to get something a little happier? I'm too old to go to sleep mad. Damn. Hey, Prez, you know what? I make you laugh sometimes. I swear to God, but that lying goddamn gap of yours, I swear to God, that shit got me messed up, man. For real though. Hey, Prez, let me ask you a question. What was the last thing you said to an ugly woman?
Oh damn.
Prez, tell the truth now.
Prez.
What is the last thing you said to an ugly woman?
Prez, I'm about to help you. Just say I
don't. No, Mark, I got this.
Say I don't remember, bro.
No, Prez, answer my question. What's the last thing you said to an ugly woman?
P. Warren, help me out, P. Warren.
No, P. Warren, don't help him.
Remember, apparently I don't remember.
You don't remember? Then you didn't say next. That was rude, but it was funnier than the damn dead ass people being bowled up. I swear to God. Hey, listen, y'all. I gotta go because tomorrow morning I gotta pretend not to be fat, and my trainer's gonna be downstairs trying to kill me.
Yeah.
And I love all of y'all, and I'm sorry I was late, but I look so forward to seeing y'all because it's been a couple of weeks that I was overjoyed. Been good.
Good to meet
strong
y'all.
spot, man. I love you being here because you're a very steady voice. 49, look here.
What's up? What's up?
I'm trying to tell you, man. First lady, I swear for God, that smile right there is gonna make me lie to another woman I know. I promise we will. Jizzle, look. Pray for the Nets. P Warrior, pray for me. You know what I'm saying? P Warrior, you pray for me. And friends, you know where we at. Nephew. I don't know why you let me in public. Good night, everybody. Y'all be good.
I gotta go too, man.
Now, how do I hang this thing up?
How
do I hang this damn thing up?
I got you. I got you. I got you.
Nice meeting all y'all. Yeah, man.
Nice meeting you, Ben. Appreciate you coming through, bro.
Yes, sir, man. Thank y'all for having me,
Nice
man.
meeting you.
Same here,
Well,
First
been
Lady.
good,
Y'all
man.
have a good night.
Yo,
Appreciate you, Mark, bro.
Yo, thanks for coming through, bro.
Yeah, come back, bro. Please come back.
All
And,
right, man.
Yo,
Hey.
been good. Yo, man. You and your brother P Word, man. Keep evolving, bro. I be watching your show with the other three brothers.
Oh, thank you, bro. And look,
what's up?
I like how you done upgraded too, fam.
Hey, man. I think I know where you're coming from. Yeah.
Looking good, bro. Hell yeah. So y'all keep doing the damn thing, and I'll definitely dip back through. And y'all, come rock out with me and my bro, man.
Let me say this too, in reply to you, bro. I'm the only child, but I've always been a we guy, and I couldn't do this with my family that you see, along with your brother as well. You feel what I'm saying? So I can't do this without them, bro. I do this for the love, man. I enjoy talking about the 49ers and having different opinions, man. So, but I appreciate what you're saying. However, I got to add also, I couldn't do this with my family that you see, present.
No, but y'all got a good mix. I didn't peek in and checked y'all out before, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of already knew how Unc was coming. I checked prayers out. He like the resident GM. I know about the first. So, I've been checking y'all out, bro. Loving the intro and thing, you know what I'm saying? I'll be looking from afar, but I like what y'all doing, and as long as you're passionate about it, shit, keep rocking out and having fun. You know what I'm saying? Everything else will come. Yeah. So that's what it is.
No doubt, man. Again,
appreciate you, man. Appreciate you
already, bro. Pop, I like that, man.
No.
Already, bro. All right, big bro.
All right, man.
All right.
You have a good night.
Yes, sir.
Have a good night.
All right. P Warrior, you good? Listen, I'm good with what I have.
I do have to jump off.
Great show. It was a great show.
Yeah, no doubt.
Man, look, tomorrow night. So
say it again.
I say no. We're gonna be on tomorrow night. Relaunching tomorrow.
Okay. What time?
It's gonna be 8:00.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna be on tomorrow. We gonna have Johnny Dale's on the film guy, the film breakdown guy.
Yeah,
He's gonna be on them. So
okay.
I already was talking to him about coming on the show to do with us. So when he get a free minute, I'm gonna have him come on so he can rock with us. So I'm gonna just once I do the show with him tomorrow night, I'm gonna see when he's gonna be free again, and then I'll have him come on with us so we could have him on, get his breakdowns and stuff. But he on YouTube. I'll send y'all the link where y'all can kind of look at some of the stuff he did, during a regular season and stuff. So I'll send it to you. Or I'll just send it in the group chat, and y'all just kind of look at it. And
thank you,
y'all gonna like his break. Yeah, he cool. He good, man. He good people.
Thanks.
So we gonna be back in the saddle tomorrow, bro. So
Yeah.
11 o'clock, let me get these little 5 hours of sleep before I get up at 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
All right, P.
All right, P.
So, love y'all, man. And like I said, I'm gonna send a link in a group chat so y'all can kind of look at what he did. I'm gonna send the last stuff he did. I think he did. I know he did the Cowboys and the. I think he did the Green Bay game. I'm gonna go on YouTube and look at it. I'll send it tomorrow in a group chat so y'all can check it out.
So, bro, appreciate you.
All right, man.
All right.
Bro. Yo, I definitely tune in tomorrow night, man. You know me, I'll be in the chats, bro.
Yeah, yes, sir. No, yeah.
Up too, but you know, it's up to you.
I didn't got a little rusty. I'm gonna have to knock some of the rust off, bro. I didn't got a little rusty, man.
Hey, man,
I ain't gonna lie, man. A minute, because I did anything, so it's gonna be straight though. So we gonna get it in tomorrow with him. So.
Well, I know you know it's a lot of work behind the scenes. I know, I know, but it's all.
I got to knock the rust off, bro.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's gonna be straight. It's gonna be straight.
It will, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Cool.
All right, man. Love y'all. Like I said, I'm gonna send it in the group chat.
Be easy.
All right. Cool.
All right.
Have a good night.
All right.
Peace.
Later.
First Lady, 49, Prez. Y'all got anything? Because I'm good, guys.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good to be back.
Great show as always.
Sir.
Good to see you guys.
Absolutely. Good to see you. We back.
Flex on them. Flex on them.
Yo, I'm about to get back in the gym, man. My brother Prez, he be motivating me, man. I have bought some weights last weekend. But yeah, man. Prez, I'm gonna put you on the spot, bro. How much you bench?
Man, honestly, bro, I don't do the bench. Real life.
Right? Okay.
Yeah, man. So probably not a lot, man. I could do like 45 and a 25 a couple times. I guess. I would imagine I could do more than that. I just never do it. I never do bench.
All right, Ro, let me ask you this: how much you weigh, bro? Like at
like 174.
174. Okay. All right. I'm 205. Right.
Uh-huh.
So normally you're supposed to bench your weight. Just give your advice. If you was to ever attempt to bench, because I used to be lifting weights heavy, but I kind of like stopped.
Uh-huh.
But I'm just saying, normally when you work out and you're in the gym, normally you're supposed to bench your weight, just to so you know how much you weigh.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, try it if you can.
No, thanks. Yeah, no, I definitely can, because that's that's definitely.
Yeah, and plus you know that the bar weighs 10 pounds.
Yeah.
So you gotta weigh the weights and the bar.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
My man.
Yeah, no doubt, bro. You know it. All right, so 49, anything, bro?
No, I'm good, man. I'm glad to be back.
Thanks.
You know.
Yeah, that shirt look nice, man.
Yeah.
It's crispy. You know what I mean? That's how I am. We do crispy things here.
Yeah.
Great quality. Great quality. Really appreciate it, man.
Yeah, no doubt. Man.
Yes, for real.
No doubt, man.
Gotta represent.
Listen, y'all caught up with Niners Jets. You know, everybody got 2 items down. Because at that time, it was really just Niners Jets.
Yeah.
That had 2 items, you know. So I was like, nah, I gotta make sure y'all get y'all stuff, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate that, man.
Oh, man, no doubt, man. Not a problem at all. Listen, love you guys.
Love you too. Love
you guys.
Me too.
Shout out to the viewers that was watching us. Thank you for your availability.
Yep. Appreciate y'all watching.
Like our first lady always say, go Niners.
Facts.
Go Niners.
All right, we out.
Yep. Peace.
Mm-hmm.